the city's been down and it found a way to get up. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off, all right? And we're going to stand up, and then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. We're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
All right. Ooh, this is super, super loud. Let me move this down. Hello, testing, testing. Oh my gosh. Testing, testing. I think we're good. I think we're good. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we got we already, man, we got this thing already set up. I like this. We was on it today. In the past, we haven't been on it like this. We ready to go. Let me make sure. Hold up. Are we ready to go? I might be getting too hyped. No, I think we're good. I even got this little tab, which I don't think you guys can see, but I can see it, which is going to help me for play-by-play. We're ready. Oh no, now I'm opening random stuff. Hold up. Okay. Is it working? Are we good? How we doing? Can y'all hear me? Let's test that first. Jack Johnson, he was in here super early, and he said this All-22 film should absolutely lead us to victory this week. Oh, I hope so. I would love that. That'd be great. I didn't realize our game is home again. I forgot that. We played Minnesota on the road the first time, so we got back-to-back home games. I really doubt there's a lot of people there. I bet it's pretty empty. I'm just predicting. I'm just predicting it's pretty empty. How do we sound though? How do we sound? We sound good? Yes, sir. Nate P. All-22 hype. Yes, sir. My man Ken, he's always in here. Shout out to Ken Christian. Let's go. DC kneecap soup so darn sour. Okay. Hey, I like golf. Oh, nothing. Shout out to nothing. I don't think I've seen you in the live stream before. Nothing. How you doing? It looks good on my end. Okay, great. We sounded great. So I got the mic a little different. I got it up here. I ain't gonna lie. The cord I use for my regular mic, I'm not sure where it is. I like it on this because then I can do stuff like this. You know how like they do like exercise, like I can walk around and talk, and the sound's always there. That's the beautiful sound of this. But I don't know how it sounds in comparison to the other one. But as long as it's solid, we rock with it. We used these back in the draft. But enough talking, man. Let's get these beats rolling. I think this is already at halftime, so I'm gonna have to pull this thing back. But I don't know if we'll go through the whole game. Like last time, I think we just went through the first half. But there's actually this is a much more fun film to watch than last week's. Last week's film was kind of boring. I ain't gonna like offensively because we didn't do anything. But this one wasn't that bad. This one is actually kind of fun to watch. There were some passing things that I was like, dang, we haven't seen this in weeks. Like this is very exciting. Okay, so we got the sound going. Okay, stop. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let's no bathroom breaks with new mic. Okay, you know what? That's true. That's facts. I didn't even think about that. I will take the mic. You know what's weird? Here's the weird thing. Y'all don't see this, but this is the goofy thing. I literally have 2 keyboards hooked up right now. I didn't know you could actually do this. You can hook up 2 keyboards and use them both at the same time. Like I can use both of my mice at the same time and it jacks it up. But I can do it. I don't know what's wrong with this keyboard, but my like wired keyboard is kind of acting goofy. Like some of the buttons, they're not doing nothing. So I just like, okay, I got this wireless keyboard, and the wireless keyboards are always clean, and we could type down here. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm explaining this, but this is what we're doing today. All right, we got the All-22. Tomorrow we got a lot of things going on. I think I'm gonna be on Let's Talk Lions channel. We got the injury report. And we may go live at night for the Michigan basketball game. So we got a lot to go through tomorrow. So today I wanted to try to dive into this earlier than usual, just because. Let's just get going. Like we had a long week off. Let's get it started. I'm good. Elijah, room for activities, fun. Yes, it made me think of Step Brothers right away. You know what I'm saying? Like the where they make the bunk bed so that they have room for activities. That's exactly what this is. Do golf film only? We might do that at some point. That won't be this stream. I think we'll do it at the end of the year for sure to just recap, because that'll be a lot of that'll be the main storyline is, should we keep golf? Should we do? So I'm sure that in the off season when we have all the film for all the games, I'll probably look back through and we'll watch it. We won't watch every single play, but we'll watch some of it because I think there's different sections you can kind of break the season into, just in how the offense looked. But we will look at golf in this video because this was a pretty solid game. Not perfect though. All right, are we going to an ad? Let me make sure we're not going to an ad. Okay. Y'all got it. Hey, You got to be prepared. Let's talk Lions. Yes, sir. My man, let's talk Lions. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wear his hat. I'm going to wear his hat when I'm on there tomorrow. That's the plan. Hopefully I don't forget to do that. How we doing? Hey, 1 out of 10. How we doing tonight? How we feeling? We feeling good? I know the college football rankings just dropped, and that got me hype. I saw Michigan at 2. Come on, man. Now, I'm still nervous about that Iowa game. I ain't going to lie. I'm a little nervous about the Iowa game. Like, oh, snap. Hey, can't lose this one. You can't get too hype about, the Ohio State game and, possibly going to the playoffs. We got to take care of business. Let's do it. So many activities you can do yoga. Bro, okay. Oh my gosh, that's the first thing that came to my head. We need to get some clips that we can just throw in here. I do have the You're Tripping clip, I think. Do I have that clip? Oh no, I don't. I was gonna set this up so we could do last second dose on here, but it didn't work because I'm not good with what's it called, OBS like that. So but we can draw. We got the drawing tool. Let's 7 because of Swift. Oh, you feeling a 7 because Swift? I rock with that. Swift should be wearing the number 7. That would be clean. Okay, me too. I was scared. Exactly. Like, we should beat them. I'm looking at their schedule, but then at the same time, you're kind of like, wait a minute. The way we blown out into Wisconsin, we kind of like put a lot of those points up at the end, and I know they lost to Wisconsin, but it just feels like a game that could be a trap game. And I've seen, Ohio State play Wisconsin, in the past, and it was like, oh, Ohio State's way better, but it's still real competitive because it's that game. So anyway, I'm just saying, and I really want to handle business. But let's get into this All-22. Let's take a look at what was going down in this one. I watched the first half many times. Got a lot of notes from the first half. Second half, not as much. I watched it a little bit, so we'll kind of just wing it a little bit when we get there. Oh, no. Oh, let's make sure this is working. Okay, we're good. Hey, I don't know what's going on when you got two keyboards. You don't know what's going on when you got two keyboards. Okay, y'all remember how I ranked Dean Marlowe? And I said, Dean, let me turn down this beat first off. Oh, I can turn it up for y'all and just turn it down for me. That way you guys can hear it. But for me, it's not going crazy. I got this thing on like volume 50. This is crazy. All right. Make sure the sound's still coming out. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, let me know if y'all can hear the background music. That's fine. But you guys remember yesterday, if you guys were in the show, if you checked it out later, the Last Second Dose show, I had Dean Marlowe in my top 5 defensive players. Well, he set the tone right away. And I kind of forgot he did this, but he did. Now, we know Will Harris was playing slot in this game, and because that Lions ran a lot of zone, probably also to help against the run, but they ran a lot of zone coverage. They didn't put man coverage assignments on Will Harris a ton in this one, which makes sense. But because that, you blitz Will right out of the gate, and it's up to D. Marlon to make this play, and it was just such a good play. Like, he made such a great play here, and I get the read from Dalton, like, hey, there's no one over there. I'm going to throw this right into the flats. This is money. But look at Dean Marlowe. Bam! I mean, that's beautiful. That's how you set the tone, Dean. Dean was balling this game. Quarterbacks are top need by a mile. I'm sorry, I can't read. Look, I read that, and I'm not gonna lie. The first thing that I read when I read that, I thought of Green Mile. I don't know why. I think it's because I was watching YouTube stuff today, like on movies, and Green Mile came up. I didn't watch. So, okay, let me keep reading. I'm sorry. Even these groceries store. Okay, continue. Sorry. A good quarterback would have won at least a couple of these games. All right. Well, let's take a look at him for this one. And then look, Jack Johnson says he's our last need. This is interesting. I like the back and forth here because I get both sides. Like, I feel both sides of it. Like, there's part of me that's like, dang, quarterback could win this one. And there's other part where it's like, I know that you need to take care of your quarterback. And I don't even look at as much as the receivers, honestly, as much as I look at the protection. And I think the protection was much better in this game. And I feel bad because when I initially talked about this game, I really kind of blasted the O-line, and it wasn't good, right? They had way too many flags, but it wasn't as bad as I initially remember it from watching it the first time. Watching it back through the All-22, you kind of get a look at it that you don't remember or that you didn't see before. And I actually think the pass protection was way better. By the way, I don't know if y'all saw Monday Night Football yesterday, but I felt so bad for Russell Wilson. I only watched like the second half. That dude was getting killed, bro. I was like, hold up. Russell, you going through it. All right, we got to get off this first play, though. By the way, I got the apple cider tonight, so we feeling good. These are like apple cider packets. I'm telling y'all, check them out. We ain't sponsored, but we could be. It's hot. Hold up. I forgot how hot that was. Quarterback round 5. Like, I'm down with that, bro. I'll have to look at this year's draft to figure out each quarterback, individually. By the way, we're going to be starting to do that. I'm not going to do the full announcement, but for anybody that's in here, we are doing it for Hall of Fame members and for patrons, we're going to be dropping like content soon for the draft. That way it's just out there early for early access. Just a quick reminder, we haven't like did the official drop, so there's no reason to be like, oh, like I'll let y'all know when we get to it, like when we have it out there. But that is going to be coming. All right, they hit us with this first down run right after this. Let's see this run. Now this one, they moved us pretty well in this play, but we did really good, I think, on the day of stopping the run. We didn't start out great. You see the linebackers. This is a good cutback as well. Like, shout out to the cutback. They caught a lot of ticky-tack holding in this one. That was a good cutback by Montgomery. Good run. First down. But I really thought we settled in against the run. Like, we did a real good job against the run, as you'll see throughout the rest of this first half. And we can start it right here. Shoot, let's just pop it off. Jalen Reed's made him. Another guy that I said did well defensively, because he was flying. Like, he wasn't out there the whole time. We know he went down with an injury, but the guy was flying around. Here he is, shooting this gap. You also like, because Will Harris, it was clear that the Lions' game plan for this game was front seven, attack. We're going to attack. We're going to get downhill. Linebackers, safeties, like, we're gonna just get downhill on this team. And you could tell that was their plan. We had to be really disciplined when we didn't for play action. But that was clearly their game plan. Here's Jalen, and then it's, it's just a great run defense play. Let me get the other angle for this one because I can't really, I couldn't tell the player was. Charles Harris, we know he's a playmaker as well. I think Charles is probably the other guy to look at for this play. That one glitched out kind of weird. But yeah, Jalen's shooting in there, and then everybody just getting into the play. And I think that was also part of the reason they ran some zone, not just because we had Will, but also because just to help against the run. You play a lot more zone coverage, you can help against the run. Everybody's got their eyes in the backfield, and I thought we did that a ton. And they couple times they got us, later towards the end of the half. This was a good one. This was good. We actually bid a little bit too hard on this one, I think, with this play action. And they try to hit it with us. Like, you could actually see back and forth between each coordinators as this first half goes on. It's really fun to watch, and we'll try to like really take a look at it. This is kind of the setup, though, the preparation for what's about to go down. Play action, you see Alex, Jalen, they get too far underneath, but Alex just makes a super athletic play. Just a super athletic. D. Marlowe shooting down on this. Tip that thing up in the air, and once it's tipped, there's no PI, so he can jump on the dude's back if he wants to jump on the dude's back. Great play by Alex Anzalone. That was super athletic. Andy probably should have put more on that. Like, he might have just zipped that too much. Maybe float that one a little more, because that was there. It was definitely there. They got us. They bit us real hard on that play action. See, that's what, these linebackers were just going downhill right out the gate, like we were shooting on it. And then here we go. We bring a blitz. Look at this. Is what I'm saying, bro. We need more pressure. Like, there's a couple times we get pressure in this one. By the way, there's one play from Levi. I know I'm talking a lot, but there's just a lot of things that are automatically coming out of my head because I'm just like, I just watched this. Levi had just crazy pass rush where he ran over their guard, and it was like he didn't care. Like, it was the second lineman that he hit, and he just chucked the dude on the ground. If Andy had to hold it for one more second, he was getting thrown down for a second sack by Levi. But we bring the blitz. It's man coverage. Will Harris plays this super well. Maybe the pass could have been led a little bit better. This is where they attack one-on-one. It's probably honestly where I would attack too. They're trusting Mooney on Will. He's got a little bit of space. Probably not the best throw. See, he didn't lead him enough. He forced him to come back to the football, so Will was able to get back into it, and then it's just a great play. And he should have let him more, though. He should have let him more because he did have the step, and they like Mooney. Like, one thing y'all will notice as we go through this, when they get one-on-one, Mooney a lot of times is the target. That time he just threw him a little bit too far back to the ball. It's a great job by Will, though. They like Will in that spot. More than I do, to be honest. All right, let's get back. I missed a lot of comments. I missed so many comments. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. Who's DeMarcus Gibbs? Wait, what are we talking about? Hold on. What? Oh, my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Bob's big boy. Bro, I like your picture, man. Bunch of enablers. Oh, I'm so confused right now. I know we don't need a running back in the draft, but I'm actually loving Brian Robinson out of Alabama. He's a power back. I should check him out. I'm sure I'll watch the Georgia game. But I've heard they don't have a run game. Like, I've heard they can't run the ball at all. So is he the starter that got hurt, or is he like a backup? Or I don't understand their situation super well. So I'll have to, watch a little bit of more of them. Anzalone heating up so nice. He is Nate Facts. I like our defense. Anzalone is AJ Hawk Light. Ooh, okay. We come with player comps. Y'all are ready for this show. Shout out to y'all. Okay, let's keep watching though, because the reason I put the title like I put the title is because there was actually a spot watching this All-22 where I stopped myself and said, hold up. The offensive play calls, like the route designs we're actually running, are beautiful to attack this coverage. Like, we are picking this coverage apart. I don't know if it's because Anthony Lynn can see it from this point of view, so he's looking out, he's saying, okay, this is how I want to attack it. But we're getting guys open. And a lot of it, as we'll see, is set up by these 5 dudes right here. These 5 dudes right here who did so well in pass pro. And they weren't perfect, but this guy specifically, Taylor Decker. Because with Taylor Decker, they're running a lot of concepts where Goff is just trusting him. And actually, because he trusted Decker so much, it led to that fumble. Because Decker got beat and we got a strip sack. But there's some pass things that are coming out that I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't seen for weeks. It's actually, it's beautiful. It is. And then, oh gosh, you got to love that. You start off by forcing them to jump. I'm telling you, Goff learned this from Tim Boyle. Facts. No way. No other way around it. He learned this from Boyle. This is a defense that wants to get after you. He draws them off sides. I got to believe he learned that from Boyle. Because Boyle did it 3 times to, who was it? This is the Steelers? Come on, man. Or that was the Browns. It was the Browns. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Okay, go blue. Yes, sir, Ken. Yes, sir, Ken. Oh, I love the hype. Is our AJ Hawk. There it is. There it is. I like that. Shout out to Alex Anzalone, bro, because you know, coming at the beginning of the year was not a great start. Some of that had to do because we had Jamie here, and it was like, oh, this ain't working. But we essentially like moved on and took a step forward, and we're like, okay. I mean, really, the entire defense, you give them this credit, but Alex specifically, if you want to go to specifics, like some of these dudes have just stepped up, and they've been just different. From what we remember at the beginning of the season to where they are now, they're not the same at all. Like we feel different about a lot of these players. Okay, let me get back a little bit to this one. I thought we kept things kind of simple too with how we were breaking down coverage and how we were letting Jared Goff just try to read it, man, zone, and then we give him like a levels look. Like we'd say, okay, you know, you get to see where the defender's going. He was doing a lot of trying to pull defenders in their zone coverage, open things up. This time, Start left doesn't have it, and really one thing that I looked at here is I do think that he was setting us up to Hawkinson because we'll see a similar play design later, and you can just tell there's a difference in how they're running offense based on them having Decker and them trusting their pass pro a little more, because you get plays like this where, yeah, okay, initially it looks like maybe if that's where he's going, but a lot of times Goff did this later in the game where he would hold this side of the field and just try to pull this linebacker over. This time he doesn't pull him too much. He would just try to move him a little bit so he could fire it back to him. He hits a Khalif with this later on. We get like 20 yards, like 15, 20 yards. This time there's a little bit of pressure from Kramer, who struggled a little bit. You can see his hand gets in his face, but he pulls it back down and gets it back out to Swift. There's no gain on this play, but it was after the what was it called? Offside, so we got 5 yards anyway. The first 3 passes went to Swift, and I'm sure it wasn't like all by design. The third down play was definitely by design. But it's fine. Hey, at least, you know what? He's standing in the pocket, taking a hit. Everybody's been asking for that for Goff. There it is. Shout out to him. At least standing there taking some hits. I like to see that too. Like, hey, let's just, you know, let's trust our O-line a little bit more. And he looked different. He looked different in this one, trusting his O-line. Sometimes he got a little happy with it, but I thought it was fine. This one just looked like a simple zone beater. And what I mean by zone beater is just Goff, it's a pretty easy read, I feel like, for Goff, okay? They get the corner and they get the flat route. And because of, you know, they're playing a lot of zone coverage against us. We got a lot of cover 2 looks, cover 3, things like that. And because they were giving us that, I mean, this guy is where Goff could go to work. He could just sit, stare down Hawkinson, and a lot of this has to do because of this pass pro. Shout out to Decker, by the way, who's locking up one-on-one, okay? This is beautiful. He's just able to stare this down. He can just stare Hawk. And then look, if he jumps him back on Hawk or he doesn't come down, he checks down to Swift. And it was a pretty easy read, but, I mean, they were just attacking the zone with these easy reads, and the offensive line was allowing us to do it. So he backs up to Hawk. You can see it there. So Goff goes right down to Swift, and he's going to almost give it the first. He almost fumbled on that play. Should have been a first down, but the dude fumbled. Like, gosh dang. That would have, you know how sad that would have been if we would have I'm sorry. Okay. Calm down. I'm just, you know, we getting into this a little bit. I would love to get a wide receiver in the draft. I would too. By the way, though, I did my Madden thing last night. I didn't draft a receiver. They don't give comp picks out on Madden? Bro, Madden being trash. I ain't gonna lie. Madden's kind of trash. How do they not even have comp picks? I'm like, wait a minute. I have 4 draft picks? I legit have 4 draft picks, y'all. And I didn't trade them away. I had 4 draft. I had a 6th round pick. I had a 3rd round pick. And I had 2 first round picks. I was like, I don't have any draft picks. It was trash. I don't know what happened. If I messed something up, but I had no draft picks. Sorry, I just had to say that because I was like, this is garbage. Boyle got it from Rodgers. There it is. Absolutely. I don't like Rodgers, but as long as if we can learn something from him, I'll take that. That fumble, bro. I'm so glad he was out of bounds. And then this one was by design. This one was clearly by design. And we did a good job picking up this coverage. First thing that kind of gives you the tell of what you're going to see is just by this cornerback on the outside. And it's oh my gosh, what is happening? What is happening? Y'all are going to want to see this because this stuff is cool. To me, it's cool. I don't know if it's cool to y'all. Maybe you're like, this is stupid. I don't know. To me, this is cool. I like this stuff. All right. The first thing you can kind of look and see is that this cornerback, he's staring at the receiver. So you kind of get the feel that it's man coverage. And that makes it an easy read. So again, it's kind of the same thing, right? You get the flat and you get the corner route. But because it's man coverage, obviously this guy's lined up with Hawk. Linebacker then has Swift. Well, that's a lot of ground to cover. So I think Hawk just kind of sits down, uses it as like a screen, and Hawk just leaks out. I mean, Swift just leaks out. Pass wasn't perfect. Great catch by Swift, and it's an easy first down. See, look right here. See how he sits down? He just gets in the way of the linebacker who's trying to get out there to Swift, and it just makes him wide open. Not a great pass, not perfect by any means. That could have been much easier, but it works. It works. Hey, it could be as ugly as it wants to be. As long as we get first downs, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. And again, good pass pro. Like great pocket. So sometimes you got to get into the rhythm a little bit, and that works. That works. Reynolds' double move was slick. Oh my gosh, that was so pretty. Oh, I'm ready to get to that. Stop. Y'all get me hyped. That play was so nice, bro. Oh my goodness. That play was nice on All-22. It might just be better on All-22. I'm just saying. It just might be. All right. Anyway, let's get back to this play action. I like how we did this a few times early. I mean, shoot. Who does he trust? He trusts Josh Reynolds. I like how we went to this early, though, especially when they were sliding to safety and showing him in the box like this. All right, just because, they know what we've done the last couple weeks rushing the football, so they're going to be prepared to stop the run. And they know what we haven't done in the pass game. So I like that we did this. Again, pass protection was solid, aside from Kramer. Kramer struggled a little bit. Other guys had their ups and downs. Kramer did struggle. A lot of times they had him on Eddie Goldman, which is tough. Kramer had his ups and downs too, but I thought Kramer had some struggles. But again, he's going to wait. And this pass St. Brown can't really be there because of this pressure. But he's going to wait, slide in the pocket, wait for his man Josh Reynolds to break. The ball's a duck, but it still gets there somehow. Like we said, hey, he is the best duck ball thrower ever. There's no other quarterback that can throw the amount of ducks that Goff can, but also somehow they're accurate. It's the weirdest thing. The ball comes out, like, bad. Look, watch this ball. What is that? Somehow it gets there, though. Like, I think it was going end over end, but it got there. It got there. He'll wait for Reynolds to come out of his break. That's just trust. And the fact that they've only played together one time is like, that just tells you how much chemistry they had. Because they played together one time, and he's already got trust that he's going to win his one-on-one, be where he needs to be. I mean, y'all can see it. And I like how he did this, too. I like how he did this. When they would motion somebody or bring a sweep or something like this, doing it with Cabinda I thought was awesome. Because Cabinda will block. Like, that's the thing about Jason, is that he will block. And a lot of times, instead of just being a decoy, they could just use him as an actual blocker. So instead of it just being like, oh, he's running, let's try to move the linebacker. Linebackers don't move, but he can just get inside there, bam, and just block. I thought that was cool. Personally, I thought that was cool. I like that. I love golf ducks. Hey, facts. Is it game software? Wait, did I miss something? Campbell talked in a presser about wide receivers misrunning routes versus zone and essentially covering themselves. He did, being off 2 yards around. Facts. And, I was trying to look for that doing this. Maybe I'll see more of it in the second half. I didn't see a ton of it in the first half. Honestly, I didn't. But maybe I'll see it more in the second half. So let's keep an eye out for that. It's a good thing to bring up. Let's bring it up. 11 for 11 at one point. There you go. Like, hey, it was ugly, but we'll take it. We'll take it. That third down pass was beautiful. This one was a Decker miss. You can kind of tell. I remember watching this. Even after you're like, oh yeah, Decker missed something there. He missed something. The blocks were set up. There's a couple times again where I thought Swift could have just fouled his blockers. Quick inside rush move. And I feel like all that Decker wants to do is just maybe get a push on him, just seal the edge, and then try to get to the next level. And that's what Hawk's going to do as well. But he breaks in here so fast, and he just blows this entire play up. Actually, there was one where I think Swift maybe could have got upfield, and he kind of bounced it, and he actually got hurt. It was the play he got hurt on. So that one, backed us up to 3rd and 10. You don't want to do that. That was rough. It was a good play. Is this 94? Oh my goodness. Is that Gibson? No, Gibson's 99. That's Quinn. I'm tripping. Sorry. The names do, so okay, 3rd and 10. This was the money pass. This was money. And what did we say, y'all? What did I say? Going back to the Vikings game, I said this about getting Decker back. Because you get Decker back, you can do this. Sewell can play right, and you can put help on his side. And you can leave Decker on an island. That is a huge difference. That alone has made a huge difference. Now, this play doesn't work exactly like that because they do run a stunt and things. But the point is that you can leave Decker one-on-one, and you don't need to throw a tight end, or you don't need to have a running back. Like, you can do things like that. Now, I don't know. Hawkinson may actually block on this one. He does. Okay. But you'll see it for the rest of the game. That's what you can do. You don't need to leave a blocker in to help out Decker. Now this turns into kind of a stunt, and it gets some pressure in the inside for Jonah Jackson to handle. And they don't pick it up perfectly. So Goff just slides, takes the hit, and it's a good throw. But it's just it's the trust for the Lions to line up a play and say, okay, we can trust Decker a little bit more to run things like this. Instead of us, like usual, running a wide receiver screen here, we can trust that we can try to get a shot deep because everybody's going deep. And I also, you got to love it, Goff just trusts that Reynolds going to win one-on-one. Like, as simple as that. He's like, okay, Reynolds one-on-one, he's going to get there. He's going to beat his guy. I don't even need to look at Reynolds the entire play. All I'm going to do is move this safety. He's going to try to move this safety this way. That's all he's going to do. Keep watching the middle of the field, move that safety. And as the safety slides, you got one-on-one, and Reynolds is gone. It's so pretty because you can just, it's like one of the things, man, you can't just do it. Like, a lot of times you got to look and see the receiver. Look, he's not even looking at him. He's still just moving the pocket, and then last second, right before he sit, he knows on time. Timing's beautiful. He's going to be his guy one-on-one. I moved the safety. It's him versus the corner. I'm going to trust Reynolds going to be where he's supposed to be. And it's money. Like, that stuff we were not seeing for a long time. I don't even know if we've seen that this year, to be honest with you. I mean, you have to go back to the Cephas when he was here, when we were seeing stuff like this. I mean, y'all can see it from this angle. Like, he's watching the middle of the field. The timing is precise with his receiver, and he's just holding his safety to the middle. Because if he's watching Reynolds the whole time, and this might work too, you could probably watch Reynolds and try to come back middle. I don't know how well that would work. But this works perfectly, because he's just saying, hey, he's gonna beat his guy one-on-one. I trust him, and that's what he did. So, money, great way to start. I wish we would have did more of that, but great way. Them flags was killers, though. Oh my goodness, them flags. So, you know what? Let's just watch it without me talking, just to enjoy the beautifulness of this play from both angles. Let's just embrace the beautifulness because we haven't seen this very much. So I'm just gonna sit here and just enjoy. Oh my goodness. And it, of course it has to freeze out when the ball's in the air. That's just how we do around here. We freeze out while the ball's in the air. It's so nice, man. I mean, this just looks so good. Oh, it froze again. Okay, that's a good shot. That's a good, they want you to screenshot that. That's why it froze. It's freezing a lot. Now y'all can't watch. Y'all gotta pause it. That's what they're doing to us. By the way, does anybody know why Riley Patterson was our kicker? I still don't know why he was our kicker. Was something wrong with Rosas? I was like, why is Patterson kicking? I don't know what's going on here. Shot to Jalen, making a play at the 16. That's what he did. Is Hawkinson losing weight? Feel like we need to send him to Campbell's Chunky Soup. He do look kind of slim. That's facts. He do look kind of slim. Oh my gosh, guys, you're gonna make me keep watching this play. Reynolds, you know what? I haven't even watched the route like that. I just said he gonna win his one-on-one, but he did play it well. I know there was a Mooney one where he set up. Who was he set up? He set up one of our guys so good, and he just burnt us like toast. But you're right. This is set up well. Oh my gosh, because he's already playing. Like the cornerback's already playing to the inside of Josh Reynolds. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's giving him the outside. Hold up. Can we pause this? Look, he's already playing the inside leverage here, and there's no safety over top. I mean, it's just so. It could have been a simple vertical. I doubt it. I doubt there was. I bet there was some sort of double move there for him to get the space when they did the timing of it. But oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Hey, holding? No. Okay, stop. Hey, okay. We'll go forward. But I don't know why Riley Patterson was kicking. That part throws me off still. I don't understand that. But he did. So Charles Harris. I love Charles Harris, bro. If we could, I like Austin Bryant a lot more just because of his energy. Like, his energy is so cool to watch. But Charles Harris is a player, man, and he don't need to be a starter. I mean, I feel like on a real good team, he's probably not a starter. If you have a really good front seven, like really like top 5, top 10, and that's what I want us to be, and I think we're building towards that. Like, that's our focus, is youthful, opportunistic secondary with a top front seven in football. I think that's where they're building towards, specifically on the pass rush. But dude, Charles is a playmaker. By the way, shout out to the straight line. Y'all see it. Okay, I ain't gonna try again. We'll just, hey, that was the straightest line we had today. Charles Harris though doing his thing, and then I think Jalen cleans this up. I think. Yep, Jalen. Going to work. Shout out to Jalen. Look, what is Cole Kmet doing, bro? Cole Kmet was playing soft in this game. What is this, Cole? You just got bodied by Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Think about that. Think about this. You just got moved by Jalen Reeves-Maybin, my dude. Think about that. Oh, my goodness. Don't be hype about your win because that just happened. That just happened, man. Come on now. Hey, where's Hungry Panda when we need him? Where's Hungry Panda when we need him? And I think that's what we get a little bit here, too. Because we got man coverage across the board. Lions are going to drop both their linebackers in the zone. Right on. I mean, this feeling basically drops to the hashes, and you get Alex here. And you could see that that's what's happening. A little bit pre-snap, I think, a little bit. Maybe it's just the angle, but it doesn't look like Jerry looks like he's kind of lined up, on the outside of, I think this is Mooney. He doesn't look like he's centered with him, so it kind of looks like he's playing slightly leveraged to that side, like knowing that there's going to be help inside. And it's, Dalton stares it down. It's just a lot of room for Alex to cover. And he just beat. I mean, it's just simple as you get beat. And he got beat. So, he made some plays, but he got beat. That was so beautiful. Bob's big boy. Hey, hold up. Well, Reynolds' best routes are the curl and hitch and go. Hey, that's fact. Y'all, hey, that's true. That's true. If you look back at the Ram stuff. That hitch route that he runs, that's his best route. That's fact. He used the film against him. Shout out to you guys for bringing that up because I didn't even look at it like that. Like, I didn't even look at the route like that. I was just so in awe with everything else that was going on. I didn't even pay attention to that just happened. And then here's Austin Bryant making a play. Shout out to Amani who really, really helped us a ton. Like, this is why you got to love our corners because they're going to get involved in this run game. And I saw it. I think it was against the Browns. I stopped kind of watching the sight sounds because we've been losing. But I remember Aubrey Pleasant was just telling the players, like, hey, we got to tackle. And it's just hyping that part of it up. The secondary. Austin Bryant, I mean, he's getting triple teamed here. But he keeps fighting. And it's really Amani that gets out here and sets the edge and forces this cut up. Because if he doesn't get out there, he can keep breaking this to the outside. So it's a great job by Amani first. And then Austin Bryant just keeps battling. He doesn't let himself get out of the play. And you love the flex. This dude's got so much energy. I got to believe that's why they're playing him so much. It's hard to take him off the field when he's like going crazy like this. This is a well done screen. I like this. I like this setup. They had us outnumbered too. They had us real outnumbered with the motion over here. I mean, it's 4-on-3. Like, they got us big time outnumbered. Our fourth is a safety. So we're already in trouble from jump on this one. We got to make someone miss. That was a good play. I like that. That was just good. We don't need to see that play again. I don't want to see it again. Can we stop? Okay. Let's move ahead. That was good though. Look at Will. Look at we played a lot of zone coverage, man. Back to the zone. We back to it. Almost look like a Tampa 2. That's almost what it looks like here with how deep Alex is getting on this one. But we back to the zone, man. Back to it. This is, I mean, it's pretty good. The one thing that I'm kind of glad of here is that Andy Dalton, and look, it was also the route, so that's probably why he didn't come back. But I'm glad this wasn't like, because our safeties, they're moving with Andy Dalton, who's staring us down. I'm glad this wasn't just like a go route, and because he has some time. I'm glad it wasn't like a go route, and he could have just fired this thing up, because they actually would have had a shot at a big play. But that's not what it was. And the one guy that we know that will give us pressure from time to time is Charles Harris. And that's what he does here. I like because he sticks with the play. Like, he chases this down. We cover it well initially to where they're looking. But you like because Harris, great inside move. But then he's going to stick with it. Like, he's going to keep coming at you. He ain't going to stop. He's going to keep coming. And he's so athletic, he runs him down. So that's nice. I like Charles Harris, man. That's 2 big plays from Charles. Hey, we got the beats rolling again? Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that. They hit us with that. But of course the run stop. I think this is why Rad said, "Let me show John Pennicini some love," because of this, just this the effort here on this play to just get back into it and make play. And like I said, our linebackers were playing so downhill that guys like Alex and stuff were just shooting it, making big stops. I don't know if it really got us into trouble like that. Maybe one time, but I don't really know if it got us into trouble where it like really burned us, because the other one Alex just tipped in the air. Maybe in the second half they did and I missed it. And then 3rd and long, we always got some creative plays. Usually we bring 3 rushers. Usually that's the constant with Aaron Glenn, is we bring 3 guys. This time he brings 4 on 3rd and long. I do like to play though. It's weird. Like you see how they're playing this. Like this, like he slides down. You drop both these linebackers, so you're kind of like splitting the field. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know. It's a weird way to do it. And then you got like coverage here. It's cool. It's cool. Now they do get the little leak out, and we do just rally to make tackle, which later in the game we don't. We have no one for it. But it works here. It works. Still would like to get pressure with 4 there. I would still like to get some quicker pressure, because we still bring at 4. Like you're supposed to get a little bit of heat. We showing 6, bringing 4. Let's get a little something. But they kept the tight end in the block. They were probably expecting more. That's just good design defensively, because they're expecting all those guys, so they got to put all these dudes in the backfield to protect. And then we just drop them. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Did something bad happen on this one? I got to watch this punt. Did we mess something up? Because I don't remember why we were pinned back here. Maybe it was just a great punt. Oh, that's right. We kind of like muffed it a little bit. Wait, why did he catch this? Why did he grab this? Did he have to grab this? Did it hit him? Bro, Jerry, did that hit you? I don't I don't remember. Maybe that hit him. I don't know. Hey, if it hit you, it hit you. So I guess he had to grab it. And then of course this drive. I don't even want to spend much time on this drive. This drive was just straight up disgusting. This is where our O-line got beat. We couldn't get out of our own end zone because our O-line couldn't block. False start, Sewell. Okay, great start. At least we were at our own 4, so it was like, we lost 5. We only lost 2 yards. But that we should have known that something bad was gonna happen once we had this. Because this is what would happen for the rest of the game. And then of course we just couldn't get out of our own end zone. Maybe we should have threw it. I mean, we trusted our guys. They're playing so aggressive. A couple times, like the next play, I thought we were gonna get a safety. I saw that, I was like, oh gosh. It's like, bro, we got a whole safety. Nope. At least he got out of there. We could not get out of our own end zone, man. We was missing blocks. Kramer was struggling big time. This is what. Hey, Eddie Goldman was giving him some problems. He was giving him some problems, yo. Look at this. This dude is like, you don't even realize how good he is until you start like seeing the little things. You're like, dang, bro, he was just blowing it up. He gave us problems with 2 young, guys right here. We go misdirection. Sewell doesn't get the block. But look how many guys. I mean, they're just outnumbering us, man. Maybe we should have thrown it. I don't know. I mean, they're putting 8 guys in the box. So it's hard because you really can't miss blocks. Like, Sewell's got to pick this up. Sewell's got to pick that up, and he doesn't. So this happens. I'm just glad we got out of the end zone. I'm going to be honest. But, yeah, that drive was just terrible. That drive was terrible from the jump. Did we? Oh, we had another play? Oh, gosh. Bring back the brownie elf. What the heck is the brownie elf? Come on, man. You're supposed to make that shirt, bro. Wait, what shirt? I'll make the shirt. What shirt is it? Did I forget something? The defense is actually really great. These schemes are right called 4 or 5 times. I don't know. Your head was in the way. My head was in the way. My head was in the way of the play. Oh, of the of the punt. Was it in the way? Oh yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I didn't. My bad. You know what? I'll move myself and we can go back and look at it. That's my fault. I forgot. I always forget I'm actually on the screen because I can't see myself when I'm seeing. I can if I go look at it. Look at Evan Brown, bro. He's getting. It's a problem. Maybe he should have followed that block. Should he have followed Kramer on this one? Because I think Kramer pulls. Should he follow Kramer? I don't know. I can see the cut back there. We couldn't hold our blocks. Oh my gosh, man, we got killed back there. That was probably one of the ugliest possessions I've seen. At least we just avoided a safety. Because that was so bad. Oh, I forgot about this. The weirdness of the punts. What was that? I forgot about this goofiness. I don't even know how this worked. Do y'all know the real rules of punts? I thought they would be down at like the 40. They like moved them all the way back to the 25. And then they had a flag. This is the longest punt I've ever seen in my life. We punted from our own end zone, and they start from their own 15. That is the craziest stuff. Oh, the Cleveland Browns logo.
Something unexpected.
Oh, snap. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Penasini with the pressure. You know what? I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. You know, I've refused to make it, but I think I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait on these things anymore. Let's make it happen. I'm going to screenshot it, and I'm going to make it happen. And I'm putting it in the community when it's out there. All right? That's what's going to go down. So let me just make that happen. And that's where we're at. I forgot about this punt, though, because I just skipped to the plays. I was like, hold up. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. They started at their own. That's like 85 yards. That's more than 80. Oh, okay. Anyway. They did a good job setting up screens against us. This one wasn't terrible. They got like 8 yards. They did a good job, though. They hit it well. We need to do a better job with our screens. Our screens are just awful. One of them I wouldn't say destroyed our drive, but we lost like 4 yards. It was like, okay, maybe we get into field goal range. No. No. The screen was so bad. Our screens are just not good. For some reason, we just miss blocks. We miss assignment. The timing's always terrible. Something just jacks up our screens. But my man just said the defense is absolutely great. So you give up that screen, right? And you come back and you stuff it. Like, this is absolutely great. Look at Julian, the inside move. Jalen, like I said, he was so aggressive. And then the backside, Levi. I didn't give Levi enough credit initially when I talked about who played well in this game. Levi made so many nice plays, man. Levi made a lot of nice plays. He was bull rushing. He was just angry. He just played so angry. They came out with a lot of energy. And then I can't remember exactly what this play was. I don't know. Let me see this one. I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is the missed tackle. Yeah, that's right. We were there. We just missed the tackle. It's Amani. You got to make that tackle, my man. Played a lot of zone coverage, like we saw. You know, you got a lot of zone, but Amani got to make this tackle, man. That's easy one. Not easy one, but that's, I don't know. Jack Fox MVP. That O-line's supposed to be fifth best O-line. This O-line's supposed to be fifth best. It was, Chris, and it's not. It's not. I think it's like 27th or something. I don't know. You know, that's not all their fault. They're missing a lot of pieces. You know, so I ain't gonna like, cause we're missing dudes. Even in this game, we was missing Big V, which I'm not saying Big V great, but you know, he's solid. But I get what you're saying. We still expected more, especially from the depth. I thought our depth would have been a little bit better than it was. Maybe it wasn't great. This is Tracy one-on-one coverage. We did this a lot too. We played a lot of this kind of thing. But this is just, yeah, Walker 1-on-1. He stumbles right here. See, he stumbles out, and they get him. Mooney. See, like I said, man, when they got man coverage, Mooney was the target. Mooney was the target because he just got open. Let me get these beats back on, and we'll keep rolling through this. Because I'm pretty sure we have a really good red zone stop coming up soon. Because we got to go through some of there. That's probably right. My first person on the dodge job. Yes, sir. Okay. Quite insufficient compared to others I've seen. It's so bad. They're so bad. I mean, the one we ran in this one, it sets up and you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be good. And then as soon as we catch it, we get hit. It's like, how does there's one guy that gets through. One singular person that gets through on this play, of course. Oh, I think this is the missed field goal. I liked what we did, though. I like the adjustments from our defense, man. Because, I mean, it's not a crazy drop. Tampa 2 or cover 2, whatever it may be. You know, I mean, we can all see it. There's nothing crazy to this one. But I liked the way that we adjusted with Will. You can't play the same defense when you don't have the same guy. If you're going to ask, you know, him to do and play the slot position, you got to play a little bit differently. And I liked the way that we adjusted with Will Harris. You know what I'm saying? And bam, right there he is, smacking people. Do what he do best. Hit people, man. That's what he do best. Don't get me hype, Will. Man, I want to win a game so dang bad. We need to win a game. That's the moral of the story. We need to win a dang game. This team need to get me hyped. Because I've been hyped for flashes. I just want to be hyped for a full game. This one was weird. Truly, I'm not sure what this was. I tried to watch this a few times. I think there was a lot of confusion here because they got the two tight ends on the same side with just matchups. And I also do believe, and I know this doesn't look like it from first glance, I do believe a lot of this was Derek Barnes that kind of messed this up. Because, like I said, we were biting really heavy on these play fakes. This one, to me, looked a lot on Derek Barnes. If you ask me, this one looked like it was a lot on Barnes. Now, there was this communication where you're going to see the tight end leak out, and then T-Walk's going to jump on it. Amani kind of passes it off. So it was, you know, clearly that kind of coverage. But just keep an eye on this. Just keep an eye on Derek Barnes from this. I think the other angle may help more. But I think this is where it came into problems. And look, Barnes is young. He's still learning a lot of this stuff. But you see how hard he bites down? Because it's not like he's the guy taking the running back out of the backfield. Right? That's Alex Anzalone's side of the field. So Alex slides to take that. So you got Alex sliding to take the running back. You have your corner here. And then you have the tight end at the top. But Derek Barnes dives so hard on this play fake. And you can see where he's at. So I don't want to completely put on him because I don't for sure know. But then he's kind of in like no, like he doesn't know where to go. Like he's just running around. Look at him. He's lost. He's completely lost. If he doesn't bite that hard and he can get back, it's a good play. Like it's a good play because I think we bring 5 guys. So we're blitzing. Like this is a blitz. You know, we bring 5 guys here. But you see what I'm saying? Like if he would have got depth, if he would have been right here and he could have just kept dropping back and back with his eyes, he would have been in a spot to help us. That way when Tracy Walker dives down on this, it's not maybe as easy as a pass. It's not as clear as a lane. He has to hold it a second longer and T-Walk can get down and make a play on this one. See what I'm saying? I don't know for sure though, but that one just looked messed up. And I think that's where you talk about youth. I think that's where you see it with Barnes, man. He just doesn't play this position a lot, and he's just so aggressive. And they just used it against him. As I would too. If I'm playing against us, I would just, if he's out there, I'm going to just try to do everything I can to make him over pursue something and get him out of the play. So that was good. That was good. But we do get a red zone stuff. Austin Bryant again. Bro, their tight ends are trash. No, I'm just saying our dudes were eating. Our dudes were eating against these tight ends. Mooney look good. He do look good. Julian, Levi, and Pennicini. Big V Ragnow has got better with Decker. I like that. I just don't want to have a heart attack. I would love to win a game by like 2 scores. That'd be amazing to just win a game, you know. But it'd be also better to win one of these tight ones than lose one of the tight ones. Like every time, I'm like, oh my gosh, we got it, and then it's like, no, we don't. No, we don't. And you just kind of know that, oh, it's gonna happen, and then it does. You find a weird way to lose. I don't know. I would like that not to happen. It'd be great, but it just keeps happening. Okay, I think this is 3rd down and goal. I'm pretty sure if I remember right. No, this one might be 2nd and goal. Hold up. Yeah, this one's 2nd and goal. Just great coverage. Amani was great. Amani was really good. We know that. It's a great game. Maybe his best game. A little bit of push here, by the way. Who was that at the top? 2-on-1? I think it was Charles Harris. I would assume it's Charles Harris because like he's the one guy that's consistently giving you something. They go with Austin Bryant probably because it's not 3rd down. And that's the thing with Julian. I think they just like Austin Bryant more when they run the football. And I get why, but it makes it tough because when they do pass on 2nd and 1st down, you don't get as much heat as you would like with 4 because Austin isn't giving you as much pressure. He gives you run defense. He just doesn't win one-on-ones a lot. So you're really limited because really the only guy that they have to worry about is this guy on early downs when they pass it. So if you really can get any kind of 4 hands on him, we just don't get no pressure. Like after that, there's nothing there. So they bring Austin again here, but this time they only bring 3. So we drop 8. Not mad about that. I don't hate dropping 8 in coverage. I know like it gets a lot of hate, but ooh, I don't hate it. They had Julian drop actually because he's super athletic. It was really good coverage though. It was like the safety slides over. I mean, we're playing really good coverage here. And then he steps up and just forces it. This is a terrible decision, by the way. He just threw it up there. He is so lucky Amani didn't have 2 picks. Oh, he's so lucky. He is... Ah! Amani, come on, bro. Give me those. Someone said he pulled it out of his hands. Let me see. Let me see if we can see this. Oh! Oh, man. Okay, he didn't catch it, like, cleanly. But it was a good play. By the way, I wish I was, like, sitting, like, right here. Look at this dude. Look at these dudes. Just look at the different Look at these kids. This kid look like he's about to cry. Like, he is so upset. I would like to be, like, sitting there just so I can see myself watching it back. Just so I can see myself watching it back. Like, oh, snap. My bad. Oh, my gosh. Okay, let me... What is this? Gosh, these ads are garbage. Okay, it's a weird ad thing I got set up. Oh, Jacobs almost blocked that. This return is wild from Godwin. Bam! Oh, hey, if he had a little bit more speed, he might have took this to the house. But it was still a great return. I love the stiff arm, man. I love that. Like he drags him. That was beautiful. That was such a nice return. Godwin? Yes, sir. Go to work, Godwin. Look at him. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, you gotta love all of that. And then we went right back to it. We did this a lot in the first half. I'll have to watch the second half to just see. But we did this a lot. We just kept them honest, man. These safeties. Pre-snap, post-snap. We just kept them honest with this. This play action. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the thing. And our O-line, too many flags, right? Holding flags, things like that. Like, especially somewhere on the quarterback. Somewhere just run game. And it was because they're calling them so soft. But this kind of thing is allowing the Lions to do things like this. Right here. Notice where the help is. The help is Hawkinson on Sewell's side. They're not helping Decker. They're just letting Decker play. They're letting Decker play against, I believe, Robert Quinn, one-on-one. That's not an easy matchup. But look at him. Look at him handling his business. And Goff got no worry in the world with that. So he's got all this time, and it's like, it's just such a big difference. This is what we expected partly to see this season, and it just makes such a big difference. And I think the route concepts, man, they're kind of easy against this zone. We've seen this like 5 times just in different ways. Corner, and then the running back leaks out. Okay, so this time, as Goff stares this down, maybe he could have took this shot. It just keeps backing this cornerback up, and the further he backs up, Goff checks it down, and you get 9 yards. Bro, I'll take 9 yards on every single first down play, every single one. I'll take that all day long. You see how the cornerback's backing up with Goff's eyes? So then he knows, because he can. I mean, bro, just look at your pass pro here. Like, I'll give some up to Jonah Jackson. Decker's just doing his thing, and you send extra guys for kind of max protect, but that's awesome, man. It was max protect. You only had 2 routes going out, but it's easy. It's easy, bro. When you can, come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. I just got here. If y'all are talking pass rush, that won't happen until we get players in the draft. I'm on Hutchinson for the pick bandwagon. Then get Walker to improve the run game. Walker. Oh, Kenneth Walker. My bad. Hey, is he gonna fall now? I would have no issues with him falling in the draft. Hey, let him fall in the draft. That's okay with me. It's okay with me. But Hutchinson, oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. I want to see what he does against Iowa now. Like, can he keep doing this? I would love to see him get like 4 sacks on Iowa. Because, I mean, 15 pressure against Ohio State's pretty ridiculous, man. By the way, we're going to do some Aiden Hutchinson videos very soon on that place, you know. And, hey, I'm sorry. I'm spoiling the announcement so bad right now, but I'm just excited. Like, because it's going to happen. And this what hurts. Because the drive is working so well. Again, who are they going to motion? Cabinda. Why? Because Cabinda can block. I don't know if he picks up a block here. But I like it because Cabinda will not just be a distraction. He'll get upfield and move somebody. Like, that's the difference between motioning him and Khalif. And we're going to have to make sure a couple times we either throw a screen to him or we hand him this jet. Just something to just make the defense respect it. But I like it because what's the defense doing? They're attacking downhill. So you hit him with the quick pitch. And everything was really rolling for this offense. Last time we played Chicago, we rolled. If you remember early in the season, we moved the ball so well in Chicago, but we couldn't score in the red zone. This time we moved it well and just had we had flags on top of flags, which kept killing our drives. All right, now this one I point to Josh Reynolds a little bit. And again, Evan Brown had some problems here. I think this was Evan Brown. Yeah, Evan Brown just got blown off the ball. You know, I mean, he's going to have his ups and downs. He got blown off the ball, which ultimately Swift runs into it. I mean, there's a hole. Y'all can see it. Like, it's there. This should be a huge play. This should be a huge play. This hole is gigantic. But Evan Brown gets pushed back, so Swift kind of runs into it. I do believe Swift should have just been quicker to just say, okay, I'm going, and just run by it. Like, I feel like he hesitated a little bit too much. But then also Josh Reynolds. He needs to stick with this block. Like, I point to Reynolds here. As well as he did pass catching, and he knows it because after play you'll see him like clap. But look, like he's got to stick with this block, man. He kind of like just walks with it and he just stops. And sometimes the play doesn't always go as you expect it to go. So this is one of those spots where, yeah, Swift, little hesitation through. But if Josh holds that block, that could still be a big run. He stops blocking. He just stands there. Come on, man. Stick with it. He's looking wash. Trade Robinson. He is already looking wash. Who's Robinson? Robinson. Hold up. He grabbed him on his face mask, bro. Oh, snap. That's what someone told me. That's what he told me. That's what DoseOfDion told me. Is that he grabbed his face mask. I didn't even look. I should have looked for that. I'm taking it. I don't even need to see it. I bet he did, because now I've heard that from multiple people that that's exactly what happened. If this stuff doesn't put a little, like, just make you feel good about what this offense can be, I don't know what does. Truly, like, come on, man. This stuff, like this, come on, man. For what we've seen so far this season, little things like this, I'm taking it. Now, you do slow down the rush by putting Hawkins in here. You do slow down that rush. I think this was like a 2nd and 9, or maybe this was a 3rd down. I don't remember. This might have been a 3rd down. So you do slow down this rush, but again, it's still one-on-one. And because you're just trusting your pocket. Now again, you have an inside St. Brown, which is going to slow down the rush from this side as well. So you're slowing down the rush, but you're still trusting them to block one-on-one. See, in the past, we didn't do this. We didn't trust us to win one-on-one. We'd slide an extra guy to Matt Nelson, leave him in the block. We'd try to roll out. We'd try to run a screen. It's like you can't do that all the time. And that's probably, like Ken said, why our screens are so trash, because we do them all the time. But this is just money, man. And it's also a cool play design. It's a real cool play design to beat their coverage. If you look at just how they're lined up, okay? Let me stop it right before he snaps it. All right, look where the safety is. Safety sliding down. Let me show you. The safety sliding down, right? So what's cool about this is they're going to run Josh Reynolds deep. So if Josh Reynolds takes this cornerback with him, you're going to have this whole side of the field open. If this cornerback stops running and drops it off, this safety is going to have to take off back deep. That's not going to be easy to do. So Josh Reynolds running deep here is going to take Jalen Johnson out of the picture. So now it's Hawkinson on an out route, and you got a safety where Hawkinson's already got leverage, and you have a linebacker that's going to try to run over and meet him. It's a real nice play design against the coverage, but it's really that pass pro, man. You'll see what I'm saying right here? Look. See? Josh pulls him out of the play. Safety, because of that, gets pulled back a little bit, gets the inside, and then it's the linebacker who has to get it all the way across and try to cover this. And you trust Hawkinson in those matchups all day long. And you know Goff does, but just look at the pocket. When's the last time we had pockets like this? I mean, he's so clean on this play. And when he's been clean, things like that happen. You scared the crap out of me. Hey, I had to look. Because, T-Mac, here's where you messed me up. Here's where you got me messed up. I had to look. Because I ain't going to lie. I could have just pulled up OBS, right? But I've been working on some stuff that y'all don't know about. So when you throw those jokes out there, like, I ain't playing with none of them jokes. You know what I'm saying? T-Mac. Get T-Mac out of the chat. I ain't playing with no joke, man. I've been working on some creepy stuff. By the way, I should be pretty awesome when it dropped. But so that stuff, like, hey, I'm already on edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be, aware. But that was a good one. It'd be better if it was Halloween you got me with that, but okay. Do you like Kenny Pickett? If not, as my top quarterbacks. I have no idea. I don't know. I no idea, bro. The good one? I don't know. Like, even Bryce Young, like, is he coming out this year? I have no idea. But Bryce Young, like, I have no idea. I have no idea, bro. I'd be lying if I gave you an answer, so I won't give you an answer until I actually watch it. But if you guys do want draft stuff, stay tuned, because there are going to be some big announcements with some draft stuff dropping soon. Oh, that actually rhymed. Shout out to Jonah, though. One thing I will give Jonah is, as much as I've docked him in Pass Pro, he do get low, and it can lead to whiffs. But, man, look at the pad level. And he moves people like that. He do move people. So I got to love that part of what he does. Keep the home boys home. Please, Lions draft Hutch and KW3. Do it. Do it. Do it. Kenneth Walker is a more interesting one because it's running back, but I'm down with the Hutch. Oh my gosh. And this is what I'm saying, bro. When I was talking about like these play designs he was running in pass to beat their coverage, it was so good. All right. I actually drew this one because I just wanted to show y'all how cool this is. And it's so simple, and it's only 7 yards. This drive, by the way, is ended by flags, which is ridiculous because we look so good. But look at this. All right, so you got this route going on. You got this. You got this sit down. Shout out to St. Brown. What you guys got to keep an eye out for is he stops. He realizes it's zone. This is what good receivers, slot receivers, they do. They don't keep running this drag. If he keeps running this drag, he's just going to run himself out of bounds. There's no one covering him. He's got to sit down. He does a great job of just sitting down. Then you get this route over the middle, and you're going to get a wheel route out of the backfield, which I don't think you guys can see the whole thing, but basically the point is he's running the wheel route. Swift is. All right? This play is cool. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it's going to pull this corner outside. This Hawkinson is going to back this linebacker up. All right? Let me play it through, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I'm saying, because I don't want to have this many scribbles on the play. All right? Because I said it wrong. See, my drawings aren't even right. Not the corner. The linebacker. That's right. That's what it was. Okay. This stuff's cool. Okay. So this wheel route is going to pull this linebacker out. That's what it was. Okay. So he's going to be out of the play, which means that when Hawkinson jumps underneath, the linebacker drops back. Now, safety, they've been playing one up, one deep. They've been doing that a lot of the time. But it's going to drop him back for Hawk, because if he doesn't drop back, Goff's going to fire it at Hawkinson. He's going to sit down, pick up the first down, because he's going to trust him to beat the safety that's sitting behind him. So because he drops and St. Brown sits in the zone and doesn't keep running, it's easy. It's an easy completion. And you're just drawing off this safety deep, and you have this, that you can come back too late. It's so cool, man, how they did this. I love this. I love this. Like, some of these designs, they were doing money. And again, pass protection. Look at where we're at. Look where we're at. Kramer giving up a little heat. He wasn't perfect. But everything else, come on, dude. Like, just watch how this plays out. They destroy this coverage, man. And they think they got it, right? They're communicating. This linebacker, okay, let me drop. Here comes Hawkinson. The linebacker jumps on Swift. They got everything. And then here's just St. Brown just sitting. And you saw a little fake because the hand went up from Kramer. But Kramer, while he's giving up a little heat, look at Sewell, right? Look at Decker. Look at these dudes. Look at these dudes working. And that's an easy pass. Now, I thought he was going to get the first, honestly. Then he did this juke, and he lost it. I wish he would have just went upfield. But anyway, the play was cool. I'm just glad he didn't fumble. Pass on KW. Give me Haskins, 5 touchdowns. Hey, I don't even know if we need another running back. But I'm not mad at it. If there's a guy that's cool at driving running backs, that's me. Y'all know that. Where would you get Haskins? Oh, man. I don't think he'll go super high. I don't think he'll go through. I feel like he'll be a 3rd-round pick at the high end, personally. Because, look at the Ohio State game is going to help him a ton, like a Trey Sermon. It wasn't that kind of game, but it was really good. But I look at, Jamal coming out. I think it was a 4th-round pick. That style of runner is not super exciting. It's he's not super fast. But I like him. Those runners are good. So I feel like he'll be a 3rd-round pick. Being optimistic about it. I feel like he'd be a 3rd-round pick. And then this is where great run. I mean, bro, we literally destroyed this entire drive with flags. How do you do that? This drive is so good. There hasn't been a thing that I haven't liked about this drive, really, up until that one run. But everything's been money. This drive has been money so far. Look at the blocking. Look at Khalif Raymond. Khalif has shown this before the snap, by the way. I mean, Khalif Raymond probably could just run a route here. But look at how Khalif is lined up. I don't know if y'all can see. I might have to move that thing. He's lined up pointing this direction. I think he picks up this safety, if I remember right, who jumps down. That's one thing you got to love about Khalif, man. He will block. It might be the other safety. No, I think it's Gibson. No, it's Jackson. I'm tripping. It's Jackson because Jackson slides over. But look at Khalif. Bam. Opening that hole. Such a good drive. And then we do this. Where do we start with Hawkinson? Hawkinson's being goofy with these. I don't know why he keeps doing this. Look at him jump. Thing about Hawkinson is, you notice he's always got his hands tingling. He's always jittered. I don't know if he drinks a whole bunch of Red Bull or Monster or whatever kind of energy drinks y'all drink. Coffee. Whatever he drinking before game, he need to stop, dude. Because look at him. You see how gassed up he is all the time? He's always moving his fingers. It's like he's trying to type. And he jumps. Hawk. Dang. But that's only 5 yards. We still okay. By the way, shout out to new subscriber. Alicio. Did I say that right? I don't know. So that's okay. All right, 5 yards. We can make that up. Run it right. Weak holding call, by the way. I think this one's on Evan Brown. It was still weak. The holding call to me is kind of trash. They called a lot of soft stuff. We should have adjusted faster, like Campbell said. we had problems. Like I said, Evan Brown had real problems in this game. He had real problems trying to block. And this holding call, which ultimately Swift gets hurt. See, like right here, I feel like he can go upfield, but Swift's angle is probably a lot better, seeing that Evan Brown's getting beat, and then obviously Jonah Jackson gets beat. He's not able to pick up his block, so he decides to bounce it. I still think he just sort of went upfield and got 3 yards on this play instead of trying to bounce it. But it was really the holding that backed us up again and hurt us. Hawk always jumping early. He jumped all the time, dude. Haskins won't be there. Right now, the Lions have the picks to get Hutchinson and Walker. Both players could be there for Lions to get. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy, man. That'd be wild. See, this where they get. I mean, I guess he held him a little bit, bro, but it was like he got pushed down. I don't know how that's a flag. Anyway, backs him up 10 yards. I mean, I get it, but it's just kind of weak. And then, like that, if that's not enough, how will we back out 5 more yards? This one's on Jamal. Watch Jamal. Like, bro, 3 straight penalties. So we went from 1st and 10 at what, the 20, 24, 29 to 1st and 30 at midfield. And that's how you kill a drive. And of course, we're about to get this screen coming up. Not here. Next play. This is one of those plays where I could have seen Goff maybe be a little bit more aggressive. Again, it's the same thing that he's been doing. They're playing zone coverage. So he's just backing this linebacker up. He's just staring it down, backing the linebacker up, and then he takes the check down. I think maybe he could have been a little more aggressive with this one. And maybe, but really the only reason the linebacker's backed up is because of what's going on. It's still 4 or 5 yards. Like, I can take 5 yards, 2nd and 25. We can still get back into field goal range. But then, of course, we got to run these screens, bro. And we do it always the same way. The sweep motion, handoff, and then it's the play flake. And it sets up, like, it works well because you do the motion and all these corners are backing up. You got your block here. Like, they don't see it. This is going to be perfect. And somehow the one dude gets through and makes the tackle. Maybe it's just bad luck. Truly, maybe it's just bad luck. That might be just what it is. It might just be straight up bad luck on screens. Because this... Come on, man. We're just so bad. Maybe to stop running them. It just hurts, man, because that was set up. We've had a couple of those set up, and then we go to this draw play, which everybody hated, by the way. But it's like, man, you can't have all those flags, dude. Like, 2 of them were false starts. 1 was a holding, but 2 were false starts. 2 you did to yourself for no reason. Another 2 players, Jamal, who's played for a long time, and Hawk, who's played all year. Like, why does this keep happening, y'all? We already got one from Sewell. So, I don't know. What up, Dose? What's going on, man? Howdy. What's going on, Jaden? It was weak. It was weak. You say, hey, bro, I watched this video today. Shout out to all the Michigan fans. It was, what was it called? Well, it was called, like, We Did It or something. And they played the Mr. Brightside song. And it was, like, 14 minutes. And at the beginning, they were showing us, like, losing. And then at the end, they showed the highlights of the game, us winning. And it was so, like, hype. I don't know why. It was so hype. Check it out. Check it out. If you have not seen it, if you're a Michigan fan. If you're not, don't check it out because you'll be like, this is trash. But if you are, you'll like it because it was really good. Okay, let's get back to the defensive side. And this thing is really... this is a touchdown drive. It just started right from the jump. Who do they like one-on-one in man coverage? This is the scouting report, y'all. Darnell Mooney, one-on-one in coverage. That's who they go to. That's where they're going with this. That's where they're going with this football. Darnell Mooney. It's a dot too. Like, I'll give him credit. He threw an absolute dot. One thing I do like about this though is Levi. Okay, so they actually took Austin Bryant out. I didn't notice this. And they went with Levi and Julian. Julian drops. They bring Jalen. It's just a way to mix it up. But look at Levi going to work. Okay, so now he's going to hit you with this move, right? On the left tackle. But he ain't done yet. He's going to just straight up run over their left guard. If this route was not open, this deep shot, he's getting sacked. Oh, my goodness, man. That would have been such a cool highlight play. Oh, that highlight would have been so awesome for Levi. I didn't notice this. Look at this. Look at Levi on this play. Look at it. Okay, bam. Let me hit you with that swim move. And then let me just... He didn't even care. This dude looked at him. He didn't even... Look at it. Oh, you know, he's leaning over a little bit too far. And then just bam! Like, oh, my goodness. But, you know, Will Harris is beat. Burnt. They did a pretty good job of not putting him in that spot until now. Until there. and then he was. And then there's a touchdown, which you know what? This play is actually confusing me more and more I watch it because I don't want to say this is on Barnes. Much as I did initially, I don't know if this is necessarily on Barnes because it wasn't a play fake. I mean, I think he has the running back out of the backfield, so I don't know what. To me, it was just a messed up in coverage. There was some lack of communication here. Austin Bryant's heated. It looks completely different on both sides of the field, and sometimes they do that purposely, right? You got man. But on this side, we're playing like some sort of weird zone. It's like the easiest pass that Andy Dalton could have made. I don't know what we're doing. You get a drop here. This guy takes the running back. Austin's going to flat, and Amani, I'm not sure what he's doing. So there was just some sort of clear breakdown, and that's probably why we called the timeout later in the game for a very similar reason, because you got half the field doing one thing, and the other half doing something completely different. Like, don't know. I don't know if that was purposely or what the heck this is. Just look at this. Maybe the two tight ends gave us problems when they kept lining up two tight ends on the same side. Something got jacked up, though. I mean, that just from that angle, man, I feel like I could have threw that pass. I don't know. Maybe somehow I would have turned this to an interception. I might have got hype and dropped the ball or something or fumbled. I feel like I could have threw this. Good job by Dalton moving to safety, but I feel like I could have threw this. I don't know. It's just something got jacked up, man. Not the draw. Yes, sir. Y'all, hey, you gotta love the draw. Gaming season. Come on, man. The draw is a staple of this franchise, man. The draw. They shoot themselves in the foot. Stop. Hey, we do. Hey, that was okay. I see you. Plaxico Burress. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard that name in a while. I've heard that in a real long time. Okay, I like this stuff, man. Just look at the pass pro. How does this not get you hyped, bro? Hey, come on. We've ran this play so many times where if you've watched like any of our All-22s, I'm guaranteeing you've seen something like this. You've seen something like this. Some similar version of this where you get this motion, you get the play fake, and then someone's going to go over the middle of the field trying to get behind the linebackers. And that's what St. Brown's going to do. Now, it's a real good job by the linebackers getting depth. But what does that do? If you have pass pro, like we do, Jamal can just sit down and pick up 8 yards. It's beautiful when you can block. It's beautiful when you can actually block. Look how long he's standing here waiting for this. This is like what good teams can do. Is they can block. He can come back to this. He does take a little hit at the end, but he can at least get to it. Instead of, because we know if golf got to roll out, it's going bad. It's like the slowest rollout you'll ever see in an NFL quarterback. He's like, I'm like, dang, golf. He really need to take dancing lessons or something. Maybe that'll help. Now, Sewell do get beat here at the end, but it was long enough. That's all that matters is it was long enough. Sewell did get smoked here at the end though by Gibson. I ain't gonna lie. He held it for a second. You know, he got him. Oh, he got him. Oh, look at Evan. Hey, shout out to Evan Brown though. Evan Brown doing work. Hold up, Evan. Okay, we see you, Evan. What you doing? Dang, what about? Oh, snap. Okay, Evan. Evan's a big dude, man. Oh my goodness. All right. The Lions should get 2 more timeouts than opponents to whom we lose. I like that. I'm down with that. I agree. I'll sign that. I'll sign the paper to let us do that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The slowest roll. I don't even know what you want to call it, man. It's just disgusting. You don't want to see that. No one wants to see that. We've seen enough. Oh, look at Kramer. Shout out to Kramer. Yes, sir, Tommy. But this is the kind of methodical drive. I feel like we could have had a lot of these all season. There's no reason we scored 14 points. There's no reason we didn't score at least 24 points in this game. No reason. Should have at least dropped 24. Too many flags, man. We moved the ball way too well to have 14 points. It's disgraceful that we have 14 points, man. It's actually garbage that we have 14 points. Straight up. I don't know how you score 14 points in this game. Come on, man. Okay, this one, our interior had some issues. I mean, it wasn't great. We've seen multiple clips of this. Some of these D linemen were kind of they were just holding their ground real well. Nichols here, he's holding his ground really well. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's a 2-on-1. He's not getting moved. He's not getting pushed down. So they did their job. That was good. That was good. I don't remember what happens on this play, to be honest. I don't remember what's going on here. Oh, we already saw this formation once, so I could probably predict what this is going to be. Oh, I remember. Okay, this is the fumble. Yeah, that's what this is. Now, this is one of those where you want to say, oh, well, he should have threw it. I get what you're saying, because initially I watched him like, yeah, he should have threw that there. Why didn't he throw it? Well, it's from what we've seen here earlier in the game. So early in the game, what have Lions done? They've set up a second read because of their pass pro has been really good. So he's looked one way, held a linebacker, moved a linebacker, and then he comes back to something else. And I like how they stuck with it. They didn't get gun shy. Well, they kind of did a little bit. I'm not going to lie in the second half. But in the fourth quarter, they came back to it. And they're like, all right, we're going to trust these routes because we want to set certain things up. So that's what this was looking by design. Yeah, he could throw this right away to St. Brown. But if you notice, he's staring this down. And he had no intention of throwing this. He was trying to pull these linebackers out of the way so that he could hit Hawk right here. Probably could have just threw it right away, to be honest. I mean, I feel like that's something that they're like, oh, yeah, you know what? You could probably just throw that. If you got the first one to throw. Yeah, you might lose a yard that we're looking to grab. But you could probably just throw this to St. Brown. But he's trying to hold this linebacker and come back. But just how fast he turns into this hit. Now, Sewell gets beat a little bit early, but he ends up, getting takes him down, so it works fine. But Decker, he's burnt on this one, and he wasn't burnt like this. I mean, that's fast. That's real fast. You got no chance on here. So to think that you could set something like this up is normal based on the pass protection we've had, and this time it just comes back to bite us, and it just gets a sack. It would have been there, but to me, this one was weird too. I don't even know the amount of time they let this play go on was goofy. They let this play go on really long before they called this a fumble. Look how long this is going. Isn't that a weird fumble? That doesn't even look right. It looks like so, it just looks weird. No one's moving. Only one guy chases the ball. Everybody else look at our linemen are just standing there. That didn't happen. It's so bad. It's just, I don't know. But this sets up something amazing. And that's the Amani interception. That's what this sets up. You got to love it. Okay, they finally hit us in our cover 2. Finally, they take advantage of it. With a very very simple way to beat a cover 2. The whole of a cover 2, it's here. Finally, they do it underneath, and then you hit the corner out. So they get us. They get us here. That's all I can point to this one with. Again, we don't have a lot of pressure, so that doesn't help. But, they got us. They got us. They beat us in our coverage that we was playing a lot of the game. Good coverage here by Jerry. One-on-one. This is money. Love to see it. This gave me who is that? Who is Vincent Gray coverage vibes? But I mean, this ball is. I mean, there's really nowhere you can put this football because Goodwin isn't that big. I don't think Goodwin's that big, so I don't think there's a huge height advantage that he had on him. And this is what I was talking about. This is a new celebration that Jerry's got. Look at this. Look at Jerry after the play. Look at this. Oh, put it in the bag. Watch this. Bam. See? Oh, that's a sword. He's not putting it in the bag. I think that's a sword. Y'all know how they put their sword right? I don't know why he'd be doing that. Maybe because he fought him, and then he put the sword in his thing. Hey, this beat is different. Okay, sorry. All right. Let's get. Hey, we about to get to this pick. Let's not waste any more time. D. Marlowe was great. I don't know how to say it. He was great. And the other angle shows how beautifully he timed this. He didn't even get there before the tight end. I don't think he did. Lions bring 6. Look how well they picked this up, by the way. Hold up. This is not holding? That's not holding? Oh, okay. Okay, but ours is holding and that's not. That's what you're trying to tell me? That's my boy hugging him. He's hugging Austin Bryant on the right side. Look, he literally hugs him. Anyway, we bring 6. So you get the quick pass. And watch D. Marlowe's timing on this. Then we'll come back to the... Okay, maybe he wasn't holding. You gotta look what he did. But watch D. Marlowe. Come on, man. A sword goes in the sheath. The sheath in a sheath? What? Yo, okay, I'm gonna look that up. That was clean. Y'all like that? I feel like that's super creative because, I haven't seen a person do that. Okay. Okay. On another YouTube channel, people were saying draft only or mostly defense players. This year's D has its holes and points of concern, but we need some game changers in offense too. It's a couple spots. I feel like we need pass rush. I feel like that's the one spot. I really don't think we got to go heavy secondary. I would rather sign a vet. Maybe you get a safety. I would honestly be down with signing another vet safety, though. If you're going to bring back T-Walk, I'd be cool with signing a vet safety. Vet secondary, I'm cool with free agency in that area. And then pass rush. I think we just need pass rush. Like, we legit need more pass. We need guys that can win one-on-one. I think that'll be a super high pick. Offensively, we could use some game changer. I think we need more all O-line depth. And that can come late, mid-rounds, draft, or free agency. Yeah, probably a game-changing receiver would be nice. You know, it could be pretty cool. By the way, I was looking this up. Eric Awe from Michigan. He comes out in 2023, right? Because I thought right away, hold up. Could we draft Eric Awe? Like, or pick him up as a free agent? Like, someone like that blocks like that. That dude would be nice. Y'all know what I'm saying? If y'all know, y'all know. Like, that dude would be nice to play that number 2 tight end role. But look at Marlowe on his timing. Oh, that's beautiful. I do think Austin Brown was getting hugged over here. For as touchy as they was calling it. I mean, yeah, I guess it wasn't that bad. I'm just frustrated that they called 10 penalties on us. So, I don't know. Okay, bring a late fifth with William Fancy Son, and really that's the reason he had to throw this football. This pick was so amazing. I'm gonna talk a little bit over it here because you can see the first thing he does is he tries to hold the safety this way, which, you know, a lot of quarterbacks do to open this up. And Dean, he gets some depth, but Dean really can't make a play on this football. So they're kind of bracketing this, but it's straight up. Amani undercuts this route. The best coverage play he's had of the season, hands down. Hands down, that's money. That's incredible. Free agents on defense and offense. How does it feel to win? Oh, wait. That's what we're doing. Okay. What up, Dose? My Sooners fell apart. You know what, man? I felt bad because I really was thinking of you watching that. The run is Caleb Williams, that's the quarterback. When he took off, I was like, oh shoot, they're gonna win this game. When Caleb Williams broke it to the 25, that's when I thought of you because I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna win this game. That was a crazy play because they were struggling a little bit offensively in a second. And, oh, man, they just couldn't get it. That catch that he threw on the sideline, I thought he caught that. Not the sideline, in the end zone. I was like, oh, my goodness, he caught that. Nah. Look at this, bro. Oh, my goodness, Amani. Number 5. He needed to hold up the... Did he hold the 5? Ooh, okay, Amani, we see you. We see you going to work. All right. Where are we at? I got to pull my play-by-play up. I don't... All right, these are where this is where I say, when I say, like, okay, this is where the holding call is on the quarterback is right here. The first one, definitely, I guess. I still don't remember this being like a very big deal, but maybe it's just because the pass rushers playing against, because their protection plans and how they want things to be set up. Maybe that's what it was. Now, if we slow this down, I think they disguised coverage against us real well, because we was expecting one thing. We probably should have had a motion here, and it was something different. It's kind of the same read we've been doing all game. Look here, and then come back. This time it looks like he started with Jamal and tried to come back up top to Hawkinson. He didn't like it, so he rolled out of the pocket. Like, most times this is cool, but we got a flag here. He rolls out and throws it away. I don't know. I don't remember this being like a point, but I didn't used to watch film like that when Stafford was here, you know, years ago. So I don't remember if this was a thing or not. They were just calling him really soft. Like, I mean, even that was kind of like I don't know, bro. They called it soft both sides. It's just frustrating, some of them flags. So that backed us up, right? Yeah. Okay, that backed us up. Then we go to the run. Yeah, nothing there on that one. And then I think it's the third down. No, this would be second down. My downs were jacked up because of the flag. So this would be second down. And it didn't work. We got him almost on his knee. Yeah, they were just so aggressive. This is why I would have liked to hit him with more of the under center. Or maybe even, you know what, to be honest with you, if we're going to spread him out, the way that they were playing so aggressively, and I get they got 2 safeties back. I guess just shout out to their guys. They were playing well. Maybe a wide receiver screen. And I know we hate them because we're like, dang, why are we running? But this might have been a good time to hit him with like a quick bubble. Something like that. Or maybe like a mid screen. Something. I don't know. Something. Something. Oh, BBBFC, what's going on, man? All right. Okay. What if, just hear me out, if Rodgers and Adams come... I don't think Rodgers will come here. Adams, I'm down. You know what? I signed him on Madden yesterday. I gave him like $110 million. I gave him 19-something million dollars a year. I initially offered him 14, and I was in first in the bidding, and I was like, okay, 14, that's a good deal for Devontae. And then I got outbid, and I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm going 19 a year. I offered that dude 19 a year, and he took it. I outbid everybody. It's like, yeah, I'll get Devontae. Okay. By the way, we won 4 of our last 5 to end the season. I know people would hate that because we ended up getting the 3rd pick in the draft. It was weird because whoever made the draft thing had it jacked up. I selected Evan Neal, my first pick, the tackle, and I put him at guard. So, all right, cool. I like linemen. And then later in the draft, I traded up with my second first round pick and got Aiden Hutchinson. So it was weird how it worked out, but I'm down with it. And this was the other one. I think this one was also holding. I think they got a right guard on this one. This one didn't matter too much because if you're being honest, we probably wouldn't have had anything on this play anyway. Yeah, I don't think we had anything on this play anyway because Tommy Kramer was beat. So Kramer was beat so fast that he rolled out. Again, I don't have an issue with him rolling out. Kramer's probably trying to protect this quarterback just by holding him so he doesn't get sacked, which is fine. So they just declined the flag anyways. I really don't have an issue with him doing that, like trying to protect this guy. So he holds him. But yeah, and then we got the deep shot. Now the deep shot was weird. To me, this was just a whole confusionism between him and Reynolds. There was a miscommunication on what was actually supposed to be done here, if you ask me. So we get the help and protection, and our protection was doing pretty solid. You got a great pocket. He watches middle of the field and he tries to bring that safety in, which he does. He gets a one-on-one like he wants, but it turns into just Goff. It looked like a throwaway, but the more I watch it, I think he was actually throwing it to Reynolds. I think he was expecting him, I think, to just go one-on-one. Just go deep versus him. You can see he's holding middle, and you get the safety sliding down. It really does turn into kind of a one-on-one between these two. He kind of like sits and stuff, and Goff throws it out here. I think Goff was just saying, just thinking that he was going to get it one-on-one. You can see what I'm saying? I'm not sure where Reynolds was going with this. He like had a stutter, and then he kind of like ran middle, and he stopped. And Goff was just throwing a straight up go. Like he was just go. Like that's what he was throwing one-on-one there. So that was just a mess up. We talked about how good their chemistry was, the trust that he has in him. And that's kind of what this one felt like. But they also haven't been here for that long, so you'll probably get things like this. It looked like a throwaway. Could have been, but I don't think it was because he didn't like watch Reynolds and then decide to throw it over him. He looked it off and then came back to it and just threw it right there, kind of like the touchdown pass, just a little bit different. I don't think he's putting no sword away. He's locking him up, seatbelt. Oh, wait, hold up, with 2 hands? Oh, snap, hold up, is that what he's doing? He's locking him up. So he's because he wants to make sure he's safe in the car. It's like good habits. So he's like, okay, stay safe. Buckle the seatbelt. I'll buckle you in like it's like a kid. He's buckle. What? Hey, you may have just solved the mystery. Yo, hold up. You may have just solved the I can't think of words. The mystery to the question there. I like. He said lock him up with a seatbelt. That's wild. That's creative as heck. That's super creative. I'm down with that. Either way, I like them both. Yeah, the sword one I don't completely understand because I don't know like sword stuff like that. But I like it. 2 years Rob to be in San Fran and Rams are going to trade to us 2 first-round picks for Goff and trading us Stafford. They would have to extend Stafford, and then do that. That'd be so wild. Okay, that would be weird. Yeah, I don't. You know what? That'd be 4 first-round picks though. Before first-round picks. So, hey, we might be able to make that work. I think we might be able to. We might be able to do something with that. Yeah, this is easy. This is such an easy read, and I think they kind of played us kind of like the. We give a lot of these looks too, and I think this is where they started to kind of catch on to what we were doing a little bit. So we were playing different coverage on both sides of the field. Sometimes like half the field we were splitting it differently. And we kind of did this to the Bears. Remember where we ran Reynolds deep and we forced their cornerback to take it? Well, that's what they did. They ran their receiver deep, so Amani was forced to go out there. And then they had to check down, and this is just a lot of ground for the linebacker to cover. It was kind of the same exact thing. They just flipped it on us that we did them early. And they get the check down to Montgomery. Notice the C.J. Moore, by the way. They put C.J. Moore in. I think this is when Jalen Reed was hurt instead of Derek Barnes into this role. But they haven't seen C.J. Moore a ton. But that's creativity. Like, that's something you do on Madden. You take out your linebacker. You put a safety at linebacker. So they trust him more. Hey, maybe some Jalen Elliott in there? No? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. A little pressure there. That was a jacked up snap. That's why. I remember. This was a messed up snap. We covered it well, though. Bro, Jerry's going to hit. He almost actually knocked this out of his hands. Watch this hit. First off, great job by Alex. But look at this hit. Bam. Y'all got to be careful running by Jacobs because he's going to make you lose that football. The way he hits, he targets that football with his shoulder. Oh, I'm so mad we didn't get on that football. Oh, Julian almost got there too. Look at this, though. Bam. Like, it just looks dangerous. I think it was a throwaway, hoping not get PI, but no flag. You think that's what it was? It could have been. It could have been a throwaway. To me, it just seemed like a weird throwaway, though. It could have been. It could have been like, I just don't know what he would have been looking for. Maybe that's, you know what? Where are we at? I'm going to go back to that play, because there's something I want to check out for that play. 34. Okay. 16. Yeah, okay. So we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that before we keep going. I want to see something on that play. Just see what the other route was. Actually, I can't remember what it was. We show man coverage there. Oh no. Okay, hold up. I think I jacked it up. Hold up. See, I talk about going to check something else out, and then it's just like, you know what? Watch nothing. You could watch nothing. Okay, hold up. That's actually very disrespectful. I was just trying to. There's a certain play I just wanted to see, and it's like, no. How about nothing's available? Did I lose connection to everything? Hello? No, we're still good. Let's reload that. Strapping him into a car seat. That's tough. Put him in a car seat. You put him in a car seat. Oh, that's so tough. I like that. That's good. I've never seen someone do that before. Okay, well now I'm angry. Really? This is what we're gonna do? Hey, if y'all. Okay, everything's still loading, so I should be able to get this ball back up. Oh wow, it's actually loading really fast now. At least we got beats until we get it back up. Who uses Bing? Why is Bing my Bing's like my go-to? Was live, and I joined and said, "Bro, the sword, Selly valid." And he paused the music and said it's a seatbelt, which makes sense because locking. Wait, for real? Oh, snap. Well, there you have it. It's a seatbelt. I like it, dude. That's so clever, man. A seatbelt. He's strapping him in a car seat. You said, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I set you up for failure. Because I saw that, and the first thing that came to my head was like, oh, Zab, he's putting a sword in his, I didn't know what it was called, but I set you up for failure. I'll take the blame. I commented that. Okay. This thing's loaded back up. 1 second. Here we go. Bing is kind of trash. Oh, it's blurry now. Shout out to Bing. Shout out to Bing doing work. I don't remember what play we was looking at, to be honest with you. There was something I was going to say, because I know we were showing man. And it was, oh yeah, this is like bro, this is such an easy read. This is some read I can make on Madden, bro. I can see this and be like, oh shoot, okay, I know where I'm going with football. Oh, I want to see him do the seatbelt again. Why is it so blurry? It should fix itself as we go back. But as blurry as this may be, y'all may be able to see. You saw the motion. You saw this man coverage. So Alex got the running back, and this he has a tight end. It's easy, bro. Like even from the other angle, it's like okay, he's gonna be open. Nothing crazy there. I just thought I'd point that out because I feel like I can make that throw. Like I have 2 completions right now, and one of them will be a touchdown. He said super mega very important. Just reading that again makes me laugh. Oh my gosh. The super mega very important. Is he live right now? Okay. Okay. Oh, there he is. See what he does. He's getting the seatbelt. Oh no, it cut off. Oh my gosh. I'm watching for the seatbelt now. Wait. Where's the seatbelt? Give the seatbelt. Oh, he might have done it. I don't know. My hype music face is hilarious. I don't make a face. I'm just hype. That's it. That's it. Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna find that. We're gonna find that. Sword just makes sense. He just saved his opponent. Oh. Okay. No, I like that. Y'all. See, look, you can tie anything. What if you like peeled a banana? Like, oh, he's serving up his opponent. Like, he just served up his receiver. He's making it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, is this the field goal? Yeah, this is the field goal. I gotta go back to that play though. I want to go. All right. Stop. Okay, where are we? Oh, the seatbelt. Seatbelt. Oh, it does look like a seatbelt. Cause he didn't like watch it go, like the sword going. Cause I feel like sometimes they miss. Like it's not always that clean. Does he buckle? Let's look at the details here, chat. Is he buckling? There's a seat. It does look like a seatbelt. Now I can envision a seatbelt. That's okay. Okay, I like it. I like it. You know what? That's my new celebration. Every time we play Madden, when me and Rad do this, and my offense or defense makes a play, I'm buckling the seatbelt on him. Okay. That's what I'm doing from now on. That's what's happening from now on. Okay, come on, move forward. I want to see this pass. I want to see the other routes. Because this may be what he was talking about. Is this what he was talking about? No, no, that's not what he was talking about. I don't personally know what Dan Campbell was talking about, to be honest with you. Like, Josh Reynolds' route is goofy here. What is he doing? He kind of, like, stops on it. Maybe it was a throwaway, but why would he stop on his route? What route is that to just stop? That doesn't make any sense. Like, you're not opening anything by stopping. You stopping at a route doesn't help. Like, you got to keep going, bro. So, yeah, it may have been... you know what? I'll say that. I think it was a half throwaway, half, like intentional. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I'm going to put it up there, but at the same time, I'm not going to give anybody else a chance to go get it. That's what I'll put it towards. Because with that route, with the routes they were running, with two, you got two verticals, and you got like this route by Hawk. I mean, there's really nowhere where it's like, oh yeah, he can extend because he's waiting for this route. It's just, it is what it is. That's where the ball's going. So, I don't know. 3rd to 4th rounders go as far as quarterbacks go. Oh, for quarterback this year? I'm down with that. Get us a Dak Prescott. Wait, are we in the second half? Y'all laughing in my face. What'd I do? You'd be able to complete a longer pass than golf. My mom can throw tennis ball for my dog farther than yards. You know what? Your mom should be our quarterback. I mean, let's be real. Don't peeling a banana would go over. They'd be like, hold on, what is that? Nah, they probably shut that down. You're right. If he in practice broke up a pass and pulled out the peeling banana, I think it might be a wrap. They might just be like, okay, you're done. You can't make celebrations anymore. It's a wrap. You tried. It was it was creative, but it didn't hit. That ain't the move. That ain't the move, y'all. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay. So funny. Peeling banana, bro. That's a classic. If I ever see a player peel the banana, I'm buying their jersey. First player to peel a banana, I'm buying their jersey, bro. Oh, that's amazing. Our run game really wasn't popping right here. And then this is 3rd and 3. And I think, like, why did we... I don't know why we went to this, personally. I don't know why we didn't just, like, okay, first off, first thing that they should know, they're playing a lot of zone coverage. So maybe that was their thought, is that this is going to just squeeze everybody in. I don't know. It still could have worked. To me, if Khalif gets the sideline, if he attacks like this and he keeps this one-on-one, I think he's got a shot to pick this up. It's just a long way to go, man. Like, you got to go 10 yards, bro. You got to go 10 yards. I think he cuts upfield. Yeah, I don't know why he did that. He did a whole juke upfield. I just don't know why we went to this. Like, we were having success passing the ball, like, normally, trusting our pass pro, and all of a sudden we go to this. I don't know why this was necessary. Just try to set that up. Like, we didn't run real other routes. The only thing we did is we were just running crossers to try to pull the defense inside. I don't know why we went to that. We were perfectly fine the first half, and all of a sudden we did that. Like, that was necessary. Bro, he was vibing in the car, in the passenger seat. I counted, bro. Swords tough. Sword selling tough. Oh my goodness, man, that's so funny. Hey, but you know what? But you noticed it. Like, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't even notice that's what he's doing. So that's real cool that he acknowledged that, because he acknowledged that you noticed that's what he was doing. I bet there's a lot of people that didn't know he was doing the seatbelt. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people probably had no idea. The server idea is good too. The server idea. Are we talking about the banana one again? He could put a towel over his wrist like you just got served. Is that what they do after they like oh, I don't think I would get that one. I'd be confused. I mean, hey, look, you do what you got to do. It's got to be like quick and condensed. I get what you're saying. He got served, you know what I'm saying? So, unless I'm doing the actions wrong, then it doesn't make any sense what I'm saying. But I still feel like peeling the banana would hit home, because they'd be like, "Oh, snap, he's really doing that." I don't know. All right, let's take a look at this. Like I said, I haven't. Oh, that was that play. That play got on ESPN. We don't get on ESPN for much because we lose all the time. But this one did get on ESPN. Shout out to Austin. But this is why they play Austin Bryant a ton, because stuff like this, his run defense. If he could just pass rush like this, it'd be very helpful. Y'all got to think of other cool ones. Yup, fancy like. Oh, fancy like. Oh, fancy like. You ever been to? I've never been to a restaurant like that. I don't think I've ever been to a fancy restaurant like that, where I've seen them have a towel on their arm. I don't know if I've ever done that. That's crazy. Most restaurants, they ain't even dressed up that I'd be going to. they ain't even dressed up. Like, if they got a fancy shirt on, that's, if they got a collar on their shirt, that's like the highest. That's like the highest level. Brockers got pushed out of this play completely. This is good blocking, and we kind of just. I think it's because of as aggressive as our This is a great. I think this was a draw play. Let me roll this back, because they actually did this so well. Let me see this one. Let me see this again. I think this was a draw, and that's why it worked so well. They executed this though. Let me see. Oh yes, see, that's a good play. It held our linebackers, which were being this is how you adjust. They held our linebackers being super aggressive with the fake. Our D line were all trying to get downhill, so they just said, okay, we're just gonna move you out of the way and open up this huge gap. And then you have the lead blocker leading the way. That's really good. I like that. We should steal that. Can we steal that play? Can we steal that from somebody? That's really good. Khalif is no Robert Woods. Khalif is our Robert Woods. Oh, there it is. Oh, if he sticks around, he's a great blocker, and he should be 2 or 3. Khalif can route run, bro. Like, I'll give him that. I would like to see him get more opportunities. I still think there's a few plays where I'm like, oh man, catch that football. He doesn't catch it, but he can route run his butt off, man, and he will block. That's facts. So Daniel, I'll give you that because that block that he picked up earlier, like he'll block. He's maybe the smallest dude, but he blocks like he's the biggest dude. Alex, great play here. This is money, Alex. Oh yes, sir. Alex been eating recently. Our version. That's all I'm saying. Hey, we get it. We get it. Dion, you need Rad to say you tripping. We do need Rad. We do need Rad in here. Hey, like I said, when we start doing these college stuff, and this we start getting these exclusive content dropping, Rad's gonna be with me doing these things, you know. So we're gonna have some real cool stuff dropping soon. We trying to figure that all out. We'll announce it when it comes out, but we're trying to get that figured out so we can do some stuff for college prospects. I know y'all want to see it. Y'all ask me about college prospects. I don't know because I haven't watched them yet. So we're gonna get to that. We'll just start it exclusively, you know. So that'll be cool. He's a great punter, punt returner. Oh, I say he's a great punter. Like okay. Yeah. No, I agree. He is a good punt returner. Oh, this stuff's tough. This stuff's so tough because you cover it so well, and it's just like we got. I get we only bring 3, but there's just nothing. There's no pressure, man. Okay. And that's what happens in zone coverage too. If you can extend a play in zone coverage, you can just find a hole and sit down. Shout out to Rad. Shout out to Rad. I don't know if we're doing another show this week. I hope we'll have to see how that goes. We'll do some. We're gonna probably do something this week, and I don't know if y'all will see it or not, but something's coming. Something's coming. I don't know exactly how it'll come out, like platform wise. It'll be a live stream. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be. Wood in his prime, a top 3 receiver. Oh snap! What was Robert Wood's prime? Is it? He's like in it right now. I feel like no. Wait, was Robert Woods one of the draft picks of the Rams, or was he a guy that they signed? You know what? Now you're saying that, I feel like he was a guy they signed. Yeah, I think he was a guy they signed. Now you're saying that. What do you think about Hawk's future in Detroit? I think it's here. I think his future is here. I think the Lions really like him, but man, it's just the money's gonna be real interesting there. I don't see him getting paid as a top tight end, but at the same time with the cap going up, you just feel like someone's gonna reset it, and it could be him. I don't know if I can see the Lions giving him top paid money though. Some of those things just feel like to be determined with our coaching staff because I just don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know how this staff is going to how much they're gonna spend on people like that. But I do think he's here. If I had to predict, I would say I do believe that he'll be with. I like this, man. I like that. That concept's nice. Oh man, they're getting a lot of fakes. They're just playing to our aggressiveness like crazy. Look at our linebackers. They're just getting us completely out of place, and that's by the fakes. Oh my gosh, I love it, man. Can we? Yeah, they did a real good job adjusting to it. They just picking apart that zone coverage, man. I think we get a stop here soon, but that's well done. He was drafted by Buffalo. Okay, so he was one of the guys signed. All right. Man, I have to go back to like when we talked about golf at the Rams days to remember that. Look at Charles Harris working. Charles Harris do be working. I haven't watched as much the second half, so I'm kind of a little more reactionary with this stuff, but I've seen a little bit. But I like Charles Harris. I like that dude. And there's our linebackers just playing super aggressive, ultra aggressive downhill, and that's why they're taking advantage of it because they know how we're playing. Let me see if we can get another one. Yep. Look at us. Look at us shooting these. Yep. Austin Bryant. Love to see it. Was that Austin or was that Dean off the edge? I think it might have been Dean. No, that was Dean here. Austin came off the edge and cleaned it up. But Dean filled this hole, which caused him to hesitate because we brought him down into the box. That's just a play calling. And I love his energy. Like you love it. Like this play right here, you're like, this guy's wide open. So you know somebody's dropping. I don't know. You don't know which one because he can drop. He can drop. Probably could drop like this, but he's not going to drop very far. Someone's dropping, so you know this ain't going to be this wide open. So let's see what they do, because I don't remember this one. Oh, Jalen drops. Okay, of course. There you go. There you go. They got a little bit of heat there, but then he takes off and gets the first. That was a missed sack. This is the missed sack by Julian. He had him. Julian had 2 of these. They weren't super easy. You see that one tries to dip around. It's not easy, right? I mean, he doesn't get great grip, and everybody else is locked up. Like, no one else is winning. But this is one that's holding right there on Brockers. So they were calling him real soft all game. So that works. That works to me. Red is the real deal. Red is the real deal. Shout out to Red, man. He actually texted me earlier. I gotta respond to that. We gotta figure something out with our film, our draft film, where it's coming from. Oh my gosh, bro! Dean Marlowe making more plays than I even remember. I know Dean was playing, but he's really playing right now. This looks like man coverage. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, this looked like straight up man coverage. Okay, so he ain't getting pressure. Aaron Glenn said, all right, you know what? I'm just going to outnumber you. But you don't know who's coming. Like he's done. He's just going to straight up outnumber your guys. So he's got to take the inside dude and he's got to get rid of it super fast on third down, I believe. Yep. I love seeing it from Aaron Glenn. He mixes this up like crazy. Like, I'll give Aaron Glenn tons of credit. You don't know what's coming from play to play. We can hindsight it all the time and be like, oh, this one, well, he shouldn't have blitzed or he should have blitzed here. But at the end of the day, you don't know what's coming from third down to third down. Someone said it earlier, like, he mixes it up super well. And I think he missed his field goal. Yeah. He mixed it up real well. Oh, no, he made it? Okay. Oh, no, he missed it. Yeah, that was short. I didn't notice that live that he actually kicked it short. Like, how do you... I don't know. I'm surprised that he kicked that short. That's a good run. That's a real good run. Cue the flags. Cue the flags, baby. Where they at? I know they're coming. Where they at? Where the flags at? Okay, so we're going to some tosses. Trying to slow down probably the upfield stuff. And it worked here. This is good blocking. Evan Brown. Decker loses his guy a little late. Yeah. And that's where Jamal's good. Just putting his head down. Giving him a couple more. Wood second rounder USC. Khalif is UDFA. Khalif is doing well so far. Played... I read something wrong. I'm reading two different people. Khalif is. I like Khalif, man. I bring Khalif back personally. Now this one, yeah, It didn't look as bad from the other angle. Like if I go to the back angle, I just don't get these plays, bro. Like these plays are. Okay, I did say go to wide receiver screen maybe. I don't hate this play because he was on second down. I think the pass was a little high. I don't think Khalif needed to jump though either. I think he could have stayed on the ground, but. We're just having bad luck with screens. Any kind of screen we try to set up is just slow. The progression's slow. Just doesn't work. Because even if that's a perfect pass, I don't even know if he gets that edge. Well, I just don't know why we got away from pushing that ball down the field. What reason did we get like shell-shocked and like, nah, we can't push it no more, y'all. We got sacked one time. Like, dude, you were doing so well. You had one sack fumble. Okay, it happened. And guess what? Guess what happened? Amani gave you a pick and gave you the ball right back. Like, I don't know why we got away from it. It's like we got away from it maybe for some reason. Maybe it was the drive before half. We had all the flags, but we shouldn't have. This is the read. When I did my grades and yesterday on Last Second Dose, and I said I give Golf a B because he missed a few reads. This is the one that I think he missed clearly. He missed it. I've seen Cade McNamara miss reads like this too. It's not a bad decision because it still definitely could have been a first down. He threw the sticks. He threw to Khalif, who he trusts Khalif to get the first. He hit him in the hand. I think he still definitely should have caught it. But it's one of those where it's like, okay, he could have made this easier. Definitely could have made life easier here. He took the short route. Definitely could have been caught. Could have picked up the first down. This is like sort of plays I'm like, Khalif, I want to see you make that play. Like I want to see you go above and beyond with some of these plays. Because you get two guys on one here with Goff staring this down. So this is perfect, right? And you got the safety dropping. So you have this to St. Brown. He decides to go to Khalif. Definitely think it's there. It still could be caught. Let's watch this back. If I stop it right. Man, he closed on that so fast. It hit him in the hand, but he had St. Brown. So that was one I was like, right there. That's when I said reads. I was specifically talking to this read as one that he missed because I was like, yeah, he had the other one. He actually set up the other one. It's just he stuck with this route. And I can get it. Like if I'm seeing this personally, I could understand why I would throw this to Khalif too, and I would get stuck on this route knowing where the sticks are and what I need and that he's going to be running that. I think Aikman said get upfield. I don't remember, but it still hit him in the hand. It was really good coverage though. So I think we still definitely should give credit to the defender for making a fantastic play. But I just don't know why we went to that offensively. Like why did we get like scared to just spread him out and throw it? And what y'all will notice is that touchdown drive, what did the Lions do? They said, forget it, we're spreading you out, we're throwing it. The Lions and Campbell, he's still new to play calling. I don't think he's playing the flow extremely well. And I know there's a lot of adjustments to it. It's not as simple as the flow, and there's like, what is the defense doing defensively differently that we have to adjust to? And I think we came out with such a good game plan in the first half. The way we attacked it, if it wasn't for the flags, we would have been fine. We would have scored a lot more points. But then we get to stuff like this, and we just kind of get away from it. And we take ourselves out of it. Like, we don't feel like we can do it because we want to be this. We want to be that. We want to be this team that runs and runs screens, and we got to do these short passes. Like, nah, bro, it worked. If we didn't have flags, we should have scored way more. I'm cool with the running, but I think we should have been a little more aggressive still, seeing this back. And then we come back to it, like y'all will notice. And I don't even mean aggressive in terms of, like, just aggressive and, like, spread them out and throw the ball. It's just simple as that. Spread them out, throw the ball in early downs. And that's exactly what the Lions went to, and that's why they scored a touchdown, because they went straight to that. Alex Anzalone, gotta love him. Double A battery, gotta love him. Absolutely. Khalif is impressing as a UDFA. At times he flashes. Man, I just love this route running. Lions fan to the core, but Dion, I just don't know how you do it, bro. I can't relive those losses. You know what? Honestly, work of art, I feel you. At the same time, it helps me. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it helps me to watch it back because it lets me look at, okay, here's really what happened. You know, and even though I don't know everything, or I don't always know what's happening, I can look at it and I try to learn from it. So I'm trying to, like, okay, this is what coverages is, or you know, this is what we're doing, or this is the adjustment. So I can, like, see the little. I try to pick out little things, right or wrong. But at the same time, it makes me feel better because I'm like, okay, this is what happened. Plus, since I talk about it all the time, I feel like I gotta try to be knowledgeable about what I see instead of just, you know, going based off of guff. Like, I can't just be like, oh, this guy's trash, and then just give y'all, like, terrible information. Because I didn't even look at the game. I was just like, he's garbage. Like, I'm trying to be, you know, fair with it. But I feel you. Like, specifically, once we lose a game, I don't watch the game that night. No way. Unless there's, like, a couple plays, but it just frustrates me. I don't want to see it. There's a couple games like Philly, Bengal. I didn't even want to see it. I don't even think we watched the half. I didn't want to see those games. Some of these are a little bit better, you know, because there's things that I'm pointing to, and I'm just trying to be like, oh, this is better. This is progress. But as a whole, yeah, I get it. And some of these games are just so ugly. I understand it completely. Like this last drive, I don't want to see the Bears' last drive. I watched like 5 times. It disgusts me because we had multiple chances to get off. The timeout situation, I don't really want to talk about it anymore because it's just dumb. Like, it's one of those things that are just dumb, bro. Like, I don't even want to discuss how in the world we had that whole debacle at the end of a game. I don't know how you do that, but it just seems to happen to us. With that being said, shout out to freaking Aleem McNeil, man. Look at this. Look at Aleem McNeil here. All right, 3rd and short. 3rd and 2. Look at Aleem McNeil. And then Alex follows up. AA batteries. Duracell. My man said in the chat, y'all know Anzalone, my boy. Bam. Shout out to everybody that stuck with Alex, you know, through the tough, and just, you know, believed that we'd get it. We get it out of him. Blocking still hasn't gotten better. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about Hawk. I'm assuming. He's had, like, I don't even know. I saw, you know, he had the block in this game, which was fine, but I get what you're saying. The penalties are, that's what really sticks with me. It's like, come on, man. You can't be doing this every game, bro. They're here and there. They could be occasional, but come on, dude. Some of these are just killing us. See, look at what they went to. Look at, this is, I don't know what the last drive was. It's weird that they come out and they try to do something, like, real goofy. Do this. This is fine. This worked. Trust your O-line, which has been doing perfectly fine against 4 rushers, aside from really 1 play. And trust Goff to be able to read the defense and move linebackers and move coverage, which we've seen all the way back to his time with LA, and we've already seen in this game. Trust him to do that. Just like this very play, which was absolutely beautiful. You can still throw short routes. Short routes can turn a big play. You know, you can still get quick hitters with multiple progressions. Like, this is beautiful right here, and this is all set up. Like, he's not legitimately looking for a pass this way. I'm going to guarantee that. He's not actually looking. That straight line is absolutely amazing. To throw the ball to this side of the field. All he's doing is holding this linebacker just a tad to this side so he can hit Khalif Raymond right at the seam. That's all he's doing. It's simple, but it's easy, especially because you know they're not blitzing a ton, and you know they're playing a lot of zone coverage, so you know they're not manned up. So you can move linebackers because of the way that they're playing schematically. So that's all he does. Holds right quick, take 1 step right. That's all I need. And then I can come right back to it. And the ball placement is really good. You know, you got to throw this behind. He can't throw a pick, so you can't lead him. Great catch by Khalif, and there it is. That's why I want to see more volume from Khalif, because I think he can help a lot. I said debacle. You know why I said that? I saw someone today saying, "Oh, he said debacle. That's so dumb." So it stuck in my head. I did say debacle. I've also typed it today. I've also wrote it down today. Debacle is the word of the day. Y'all know Spanish word of the day? That's the word of the day. Those word of the day. Debacle. All right. So use it tomorrow. Use it one time tomorrow, and then tell me when you use debacle. All right. Tell me how you use debacle. So I need to hear it one time, because you got to do it. Got to make it. You got to got to make it happen. Plus, we got the roughing the passer, so that was very helpful as well. We came right back to it. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, is that Evan Brown? Evan Brown heated? I didn't see that after the play hit, so I'm kind of. Wait. Oh, it was that. I didn't even see that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that live. Huh. See, it's the same. Look, it's it's the same thing. The very same thing. It's simple reads, but it's also kind of uncoverable because if you protect and the ball placement's good and your guy can win one-on-ones and catch the foot, it's kind of uncoverable, as basic as it may be, because there's really not a lot you can do with it. Now, the pass protection wasn't great here. You know, you can see he has to slide left. Jonah Jackson gets kind of ran over. So there's some pressure, but he looks left and comes right back to Hawkinson, who just sits down and then comes back. It's simple, it's basic, but it's 9 yards. So take it. As a Bears fan, half your wins are against the Lions. Hey, you know what? You got to get them somehow. So I ain't even mad at. Hey, win's a win. Like I would take any win I could get. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's no matter who that's against. I almost said the Browns, but the Browns are better now. Can't say that anymore. But no matter who it is, I'm always taking a dub. So take your dub. Take your dub, man. Don't be too hyped though, because I'm just saying, you know, we still here. We still here, bro. We still here. The metallic price, we ain't going nowhere. Misdirection. Good blocking. This is fan. Look at this is a solid block by Hawk. This was actually fantastic blocking. And I think this was we missed Sewell's great block earlier. This is a good one though. This was good. He got to the second level and picks up a block. I like this. I like this. Bam. Right there. Khalif Raymond. What will he do? He'll block. Never mind. He didn't block nothing there. But he tried. A little bit. Sort of. I don't know what that was. Ran right past him. But he blocked earlier. That's great. That's money. Empty again. I freaking love this. I do. Truly, man. Now this one, this was design. To me, this was straight up design. We ran verticals. Where are we at? Where are we at? I think this is basically what we did. And there's like a couple nuances to it, but pretty sure we just kind of ran verticals and sat our guy down. Now, I've seen the Lions do things where they'll have him sit and then take off back to the middle. Maybe that was the full play, but it didn't really look like it. This kind of just looked like a slant, but I'm thinking he's got to sit down. Goff throws it like he's going to sit. He kind of keeps running the route. This is one of those where I pointed to it and I was like, okay, this is one where I would say sit down right here. Like, you see the coverage. You see how he's slowing up. Goff throws it right there on him. It's still got to be caught. Like, he can't lead him. If he leads Godwin, that's picked off, or he's getting just smacked. So shout out to Godwin for recognizing it and slowing down. But at the same time, I still think that's got to be caught. Ball placement probably could have been, better. It's probably like it was solid, very catchable. But it can always be better. And this is when it could always be better. But I still feel like that's got to be caught. Like, you got to catch the football, bro. It's all good, though. It's all good. Oh, here we go back under center. Okay, there's Brock Wright. And we go to the wide receiver screen. It's like we don't learn, bro. I'm going to be honest. Why would we go to this? Oh, my gosh. I didn't even remember what happened. And truly, I knew that wasn't going to work. Literally knew that wasn't going to work. Why? Why, man? Do a play action. Tight end down the seam. Like something different. Why do we do these? I don't know, man. It's frustrating, bro. I don't know why we do these like this. We be thinking these work. I think the Lions go back and like, dang, that screenplay we ran, that was good. Like, hold on, hey, circle that play. We running that next week for sure. We're gonna find a way to get that in there. Dan Campbell is like someone's paying Dan Campbell to run screenplays. Screenplays brought to you by your local movie theater. Screenplays, and Dan Campbell's got to run like 2 a game or something because they don't work, and we keep doing it. It's like we walked away from a game like, you know what? That play worked good. Let's try that again. Like, come on, man. Still can't go over the seatbelt. Like, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hutchin Ojabo. Pair that with Romeo. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Come on. It's probably possible. Is Ojabo coming out of the draft this year? Eagles fan here. Always respected diehard Lions fans. Y'all been going through it, but you still hang in there. That's fact. Shout out to everybody that's in here right now. Shout out to all the Lions fans. We all legit. Shout out to the Eagles fans too. Y'all have had it rough a little bit. What was it? Y'all lost to the Giants? That's what it was. I thought for sure you guys were gonna score at the end. I was watching that. I thought for sure y'all were gonna get it at the end. Was it you guys dropped a touchdown pass? Was that what it was? Yes, he dropped the pass in the end zone. I thought they won. I thought they won when he had that. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all won the game, and he dropped it. And I was like, oh. But I want y'all to catch Dallas. Like, look, I'm not a Dallas fan at all, so I really want y'all to catch Dallas and beat Dallas. I know it's maybe not super likely, but I would love to see that happen. So I'm rooting for you guys in that sense. Please beat Dallas. And I'm also rooting for your coach because I feel like he got a lot of hate when he first got hired, and it was kind of like he hasn't done anything yet. Why are y'all hating? So I hope he does his thing, bro. I'm starting to like St. Brown more and more the more I'm watching this. The more and more I watch this, I'm getting hyped, cause bro, St. Brown he just understands coverage, man. He's played slot so much, so it makes sense. Cleve's played some slot in this one. This is the exact chat. I mean, hold up. Stop. We are on. Yo, this is why I like doing this. Because this is literally the exact same play that I drew out the first time. I'm watching this. I'm like, this looks familiar. Look at this. Taking y'all through enemy lines. This is behind the scenes. Film behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes of Anthony Lynn. I'm going to draw out these routes, and I guarantee these are the exact same routes that we run. Look at this. What did I write for this one? Oh, here we go. And the wheel route. This is the exact same play that I have wrote down, bro. The exact play to beat this coverage. Now, last time it pulled a linebacker out on the running back. Let's see the differences now the second time. I'm curious to see how because it looked a little weird how they covered the running back. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, it's kind of the same thing, and they did it on 3rd and 10. And Goff had the exact same read. The exact same read for Goff. Stare down the wheel route, pull the players out. Now this time they jump on this Hawk one, and I can guarantee y'all, if there was no pressure, this ball's going to Hawkinson. Because he's trusting Hawkinson get on the sticks. You can see him watching the line. He's got to get a little more depth on this still. Like this, when I think our coach talks about making sure we're running the right routes, this is one where I want to see Hawk get an extra yard here. Get an extra yard, because if you catch this, you're not getting the first, bro. You're not picking this up, Hawkinson. You're not picking that up if you catch that. You're going to be a yard short, and we're all going to be mad. It's like, why didn't you run far enough? That's what we're all going to be frustrated about. So you got to run far enough. But there was a lot of pressure here. You can see it getting kind of blown up. But this is the same route, man. I guarantee you that's where the ball was going on that play. But he came back to St. Brown. Last one, it was more open. This time, the linebacker chucked him out of the play. You can see Decker gives a little bit of heat. Sewell gives up a little bit too. But poised in the pocket. Got to love it. Sliding to his left. Got to love St. Brown because he doesn't keep going. He sits down and makes himself a target for Goff here in the zone. If he keeps running, yeah, he will probably won't run out of bounds, but he's going to make it really tough for Goff to hit him. He sits down, great catch, and then go give me the first. None of that dancing earlier, St. Brown. That dancing you did on the exact same play earlier, I don't want to see none of that. It's 3rd and 10, give me the dang first down. So that play just hyped me up. Drop 2 TDs. Oh, man. That's cool. It's cool to see stuff like that. And then, hey, this might be another high-low action. Yep. Hold up. Are we reading the Lions playbook? Are we reading the Lions playbook? What are we doing? Okay. I wish I could watch games live like this just to see if I could predict some of the plays. Like, I knew that screen was coming, but I also didn't know. Like, I knew that's what that was going to be, and I knew it wasn't going to work. Okay. Pull this corner out of the play. Very simple. Corner route, and then you had the flat route. And it goes to Hawkinson. On time, good not great protection, actually. I take that back. Protection wasn't great. But Goff definitely looked more comfortable this game. He was moving the pocket so well in this one. Maybe the best. I would argue this is the best he moved the pocket all season. All season. I want to see where he put his eyes on this play. Oh, okay. So he went middle of the field, knowing that his read was Hawkinson, and knowing that, and it's a good play design because you go middle of the field, you hold this safety, right? So that way you don't get too many bodies over here. And this deep route has to pull this corner because if he doesn't, you got the wide open Khalif shot. So he pulls Khalif, and then it's just one-on-one with the linebacker, and that's money. That's money in the bank, man. You know before he throws that, it's a touchdown. I love it. That's nice. Good stuff. Philly has Slay though. Philly do got Slay. Him running back that touchdown was sad when we fumbled. It's like, yeah, this is rough. Pistons in Portland playing against Chauncey Billups for the first time. Ooh, what's Portland's record? Do you know? MSU Detroit fan, how you doing, man? What's their record? I thought they've been struggling a little bit. I've watched them a couple games this season, not a ton though. You had higher hopes for Darren Fells, but Hawk needs a bookend at tight end. Yeah, that Fells thing, man, he kind of has lost his role to Brock Wright, for being honest. And not all of it's his fault, I don't think, because the scheme did change up on him. But he did kind of lose his role to Brock Wright. You know, it's I guess this is how it goes. Check out the defense. Gosh, dang, Ali McNeil, that's ridiculous, bro. You gotta love Ali McNeil for stuff like this. This is two very close to each other. Like, look at that 2-on-1, split the lineman. This is what you gotta do in a zone block. You gotta just get penetration at any cost. Get penetration. Hey, John Pennicini, that's what you gotta do, man. The shirts is coming. Second and long now. Yeah, it's gotta be second and 18 now after that one. They hit us with the shot. Well done. That's well done. That was good. You can kind of. It's well done, man. They hit us with a shot. Our linebackers didn't get terrible depth. They just beat Amani one-on-one. Amani, come on, bro. You can't be giving nobody the seatbelt if you're gonna do that. Wait, are the Wings winning? Oh, Red Wings beat the Bruins. I didn't read that. Third in a row, 300th win in franchise history. 3,000? Oh, geez. I read 300. I'm like, that can't be right. 3,000? Oh, snap. All right, shout out to the Red Wings. 3,000? Oh, my gosh. How many games do they play in a season? That's a lot of wins. 3,000. Dang, okay. Shoot. Oh, that looks jacked up. That looks all jacked up with that movement. That was a good play. That was good. We shut that down. We've been sitting for a hot minute. Yes, okay, I like this. I like the way how deep we were dropping Alex. We asked Derek Barnes to do it too. The communication was money. This is really good coverage. I mean, just straight up, this was great coverage, man. Across the board, I love that. Yep. You got a lot. Is this the fourth quarter now? Is that why we just switched? Yeah. We'll see. Do we more than the safety or cornerback? Oh gosh, that's tough. You know what? I was thinking about this question earlier. I like Will Harris and T-Walk, but oh, gosh, that's a hard question, man. I wanna. I'd probably say safety, because I think we could use a star at safety, a star ball hawk at safety would be good. I do like our safeties. I'd like to keep both around, but if I get a star at either spot, maybe safety, man, because I feel like our cornerbacks, I think we're close. I really think we're close to what we got. Man, my chest is need some more of this apple cider. Oh gosh. Okay, they got us again with the play action rollout. Charles Harris got a hand on him that time. Oh, and that's when his receiver stumbled. That was dangerous, man. That was dangerous. But I'd probably go safety because I think we're close with corner. Iffy going to be here. Jacobs is a stud. Amani, he's had his best season as a Lion. Who else is in there? Need to sign a vet. Facts. Gaming season speaking facts. Absolutely. Bench Will. I think they like Will, bro. I'm going to be honest. I don't think T-Walk's locked into a spot. Like, I know what the thing is always, oh, well, T-Walk's better. Like, I get it. I like T-Walk a lot. But I think I definitely think there's a very possible shot that Will Harris plays more snaps than T-Walk if they're both here next season. I'm just going out and saying it. And a reason I think that is because I think they like the versatility within Will Harris. I think T-Walk, they feel can be good at his spot, but if you had a playmaking stud in the back end on split coverage guy, I think he could take some snaps from T-Walk because they could slide the slot. They can play him like a linebacker. I think T-Walk's a little more limited, but I also think he's better at what he does. If that makes sense. Because Tracy, it's really hard to put him in man coverage, to be honest. He's not very good in man coverage. We've seen this for a while. Tight ends, receivers, you really can't do it that off. It's really tough to do that. We've tried to do it. We tried to do it past with Patricia, and that's where let's go get J-Ron Curse because we need someone that can help cover tight end. So we tried to use him there. I think Will's just a little more versatile. He's almost like a linebacker, man. But I am with safety. I would love to grab another safety, though. And that definitely could mean putting Will on the bench. I got no issues with it. We got to get better than where we're at right now, so I'm down with it. I'm absolutely down with that. And that Will can be, he can be a sub guy. Comes in and he can play deep safety. Even if he can play in the box, he can play at slot like he has been for A.J. Parker. This one was just all jacked up. We had no one accounting for the running back. Aaron Glenn was so heated after this play. Right here. Right? This is where you get off the field. Is this their last drive? No, it wasn't. The next drive is. Look at this. Because he jumps inside because the running back comes out so late. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I get what you're saying though. I do like Tracy. They'll have to re-sign him though if they want him back this season. They'll have to do that. Look at Nick Williams. Hold up. Let's give Nick Williams some love. Nick Williams blowing through there, bro. He looked like a man on a minute. Can we get some offensive hands to the face? Come on, man. Get the offensive hands to the face. Come on, bro. Okay. Has 6-yard head. Hey, Dalton very comfy back there. Dalton very comfy. That's facts. Hey. What is that thing where I drew like a house and I was like, he's sitting back here, he's at a house? No, I drew that in the Browns game. I think I drew that in the Browns game. We was like this. He was like, Dalton, man, this is what Dalton doing. Dalton's back here. He's got a bed. You know what I'm saying? He's got his bed sheets. This is supposed to be a bed. I'm not sure what this bed is. Pretend this is a bed. Look, now it looks more like a bed. Yeah. Okay. That. What is that? Wait a minute. Okay. He got you know what I'm saying? He got a house. He's building a house back here just for the family because they just moved in. Oh, he pointed it the wrong direction though, so he may have to adjust that. He got new gutters. My guy trying to install a pool beside his bed. Why is the pool outside? I don't know. Andy Dalton get to decide though, because he's got all the time in the world to decide. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not sure what that is. You know what? Let's move on from the drawings. Can we not do that again? I don't want to fire Dan either, bro. I don't want to restart again. I'm just sick of restarting, bro. I hope Dan's the right guy. Look, I wanted Jim Harbaugh. Y'all know me. People hated on it, but I did. But anyway, I don't want to restart again. Straight up. I just want to build a certain direction because I do think there's a lot of progression. I just want Dan Campbell to prove to me that he can close out a game. It's just as simple as that. If we get in another tight contest and we're right there with position to win, I want to see him close the game. I just want to see it one time this season. Just one time. That way I can be like, okay, he's learning. He's getting better. I just want to see it one time. Jalen Reeves maybe shot the Jalen. Poolside Queen Mattress. Yes. House would be a perfect nickname for the perfect alignment. Yes. I like that. Penne House Sewell. Oh, that don't sound good. But I love Jerry Jacobs. I like Amani a lot. Iffy and AJ Parker are both solid. All he needs 1 or 2 year. I'm 100% with you there. I'm right with you there. That's what I would do too. Lions bring a little blitz. Oh, here's the Levi sack. Levi deserved one of those. Watching it back, he got a lot more push than that. We'll go recognize because we didn't do much, but he did get some push, man. He played a very nasty game, and what you like to see is that it's sticking around the fourth quarter. Now they've still rotated. He's only played like a third of the snaps. I think we'll see more of him, but for a guy that's just playing relentless like this, that's like the knock coming out of the draft was through a game for him to play like that. I'm glad he got a sack, and I think we'll see him more. He needs to prove to us that he can play more snaps. That's what we haven't seen yet. We know that he can play in spurts. Can he play more snaps? That's the big question. And then that sets up a stop. When you get a sack, it sets up a stop. Now, here is probably the terrible. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to watch this bag, dude. It just makes me so sad. We had this game, bro. We had this game. Okay, this is what the Bears are doing to us. Play action, right? We made it work. I mean, it's good coverage. It's very good coverage on this side. We come back to Josh Reynolds. Goff, he's hanging in there. And you know what? Maybe this was a conversation they had to him after he's kept rolling out in the first half. And they're like, bro, just sit in the pocket, trust your O-line. And part of that is they had to start running these plays again. It's like, dude, you can't be running out of the pocket. Just stick in the pocket, trust your line. If you get hit, you get hit. And he was definitely trusting it more. And I'm sure they acknowledged that this week and probably during the game. Like, okay, we can't roll out. Great play there. First down. Shout out to Josh Reynolds making a play. We come back with this nice run to Jamal Williams. I've seen this drive way too many times. Then he's excited at the end. Great blocking. Sewell, probably the block of the game. This thing literally, I think, hit ESPN. It probably should be, a poster somewhere if we would have won this game. This is the coolest block I may have seen of Sewell this season. Watch Sewell if you haven't seen yet. Bam, and bam, and then finish. Oh, yes, sir, Sewell. And then I love how Jamal gets up and he's like, come on, man. And then, of course, the flags come back. Oh, man. Such a very cool, good drive. Destroyed by flags. I mean, this wasn't a great play. Like, let's not get it twisted. We got 2 yards, bro. But it was still there, man. Evan Brown, he just had some problems, bro. Kramer had some issues. Those guys struggled. I'm not going to say it's a huge surprise, but they struggled. False start. I don't remember who it's on. I don't know. It's on one of our guys, though. So we come back to the run, holding Tommy Kramer. Like, just don't hold. Just don't hold. Oh, man, it's just hard to watch, bro. We blew it, man. And it's Kramer. It's Kramer and Evan Brown. They could not handle the interior. Like, if we would want to draw it up to straight up what was the issue, I would point to that too, because we couldn't handle some of those interior guys. They were moving us. Go back to the run. I'm pretty sure this had a flag too. Yep. This one I think was on Decker. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was Decker. Maybe not. Yep, I think it was right here. Look, like it's not even that bad, dude. But like he said, right here you got to let off. Decker finished. It was barely anything, but it was a flag. So, and then at that point, I think it was like I don't know, 1st and 80. I have no idea. We went from midfield to our own 20-yard line. Just look at how far back we went. We went this far back. Oh, twice in this game we did that. Then you try to throw it between the corner and the safety. That's a tough hole to put that between. I like the attempt to at least try to pick it up. And then of course we go to a screen. And guess how that works? Look how that works, y'all. And that was our most successful one. Please don't take that line to be like, oh, we're good at screens. No, we're not. No, we need work. And here's the final drive of the game that I just, oh gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. That drive just gives me. We aren't getting ton of pressure part because of secondary. One of the worst in the league. Hopefully, if Kudo will revive the cornerback room. I don't think it's one of the worst in the league. It isn't a top cornerback unit, but at the same time, it's been I think very good. It's not very good. I think it's been very, very solid, and I think. One thing is big here is Aaron Glenn needs to get a lot of love for the way that he's done what he's done with our cornerbacks. Like, will you take a look at what you've done? Like, for the last 3 weeks, we are 8th in pass rating allowed, top 10, I think, in yards per game allowed in terms of passing, 4 interceptions to 3 touchdowns, and we have 2 sacks. So we're not getting home, and part of the last 3 weeks specifically is because we haven't had any of our pass rushers not healthy. Flowers hasn't been here for weeks. So the only real pass rusher, the only real big money guy you have on the D-line is not out there. We know Deshaun Hand's not here. And that doesn't help. So they're just kind of teeing off on Bryant, on Charles Harris. And then you have Julian Okora who can get pressure, but he's not out there because they put Austin Bryant out there because of his run defense. But I have to give Glenn a lot of credit because they're doing this. They're putting Will in a spot that I've never seen him. You can see right here, slot. They're doing this with Amani. Amani's allowing a 79 passer rating. Look at the top cornerbacks in the league, and look how many of those guys are allowing a 79 passer rating. Just give me a cornerback name and I can look it up. Guarantee they're not allowing a 79 pass rating. The guy's got 5 picks, man. They're not the greatest one-on-one. I would make an argument Jerry Jacobs is a better one-on-one coverage corner than Amani. I would make that argument. I believe that. 100%. I believe that. And definitely when you look at where they're at age-wise, I think Jerry will be the much better man-to-man coverage corner. So I believe that. But they're trying to put him in spots. Like they're putting Will in slot, but at the same time, they're doing their best not to let him get burnt. By blitzing him like this. That's what it looks like. Dropping him tons of zone coverage like that. They're doing a real good job putting them in a good spot. So I'll give Glenn a lot of credit. Like and you're right. If he's gonna help us, I like Iffy a ton. My man, you said it. I like Iffy a ton. Like just from the Green Bay game, I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna be good. This guy's gonna be good. So I'm excited to get him back. Okudah, I liked Okudah. I loved Okudah in the training camp. I thought he was hands down maybe the best player maybe the best player through training camp. Like I know it sounds crazy. Him and St. Brown were killing it. I thought he was arguably the best, definitely the best defense player if you ask me. It's hard to look at pass rushers because, they can't hit each other, but he was killing it, man. So to see him go down was so tough. But, man, okay. Oh, gosh, I love Levi. Yes, go to work, Levi. We need safeties, but as much as I love Jerry and Amani, they aren't helping the D-line. I can't agree with that. I can't go with that. I can't go with that. I mean, you got to look at our D-line. Like, if you look at statistically individually, because I get what you're saying, they do tie together. Like, Levi's got 2 pressures this season. All right, my boy's got 2 pressures on an entire season. Now, I'm not saying he's played like half the snaps every game, but he's got 2 pressures on an entire season. Okay? And it's just not enough. You can't have 2 pressures. Julian Okwara has been really our main pressure guy. And like I said, he's not even starting, man. He's only got, 8? So it's like, he's not giving us a ton. He's giving us someone who's out there. I mean, just look at this play. Like, look at this play specifically. I mean, we are literally blitzing just to try to do something, and they're picking up our blitzes, man. I mean, this is 6 guys. Look at that pocket. That's 6 guys. And they do play together. So I do agree with you on that point. But I think we definitely need more pass rush because I mean, you got to look at where Jerry's at. I mean, he's a rookie, right? I mean, this dude is a rookie. He should only get better. I don't think Amani's a number 1 corner. So I'm with you on that regard because I don't think he's a number 1. I think could be a 2. I don't think he's number 1 though. But it's kind of hard to say because this was his best game, so I'm kind of a little biased. Like, oh, he was so good. But I still don't. If I go off what I've said all season, I don't think he's our best. I don't think he's a number 1 corner. There's some Julian pressure. Gotta love it. He just missed a sack. Like right there, bro. And then we get defensive holding. There's what I was talking about. We have a chance to seal this deal. Julian, seal the deal, baby. Oh, my goodness. He went for the football. If he would have drove Andy Dalton, this was 3rd down, y'all. If y'all don't know, this was 3rd and I think 10 or 11. This ends the game right here. So, yeah, that's yep, that's tough. That's tough. I get why he went for the ball, but it's like, just tackle him. Just tackle him, bro. Oh, man. But he was embarrassed last 2 minutes of Thanksgiving. It was the last couple minutes bad. I just didn't get the last play call. Like, I get you call the timeout. It's okay. Okay, you call the timeout. That's fine. But what was the play call? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the decision there? Like, I don't know why we were so far off. It was like maybe they're just hold up. Was that Levi again? Who was that? Was that Brockers? That might have been Brockers. Hold up. Let me see. Yeah. Brockers didn't flash a ton in the run game, but this was nice. He just ran over the left guard. Hey, that left guard, he been ran over twice. He's having a bad day, bro. We need to let off their left guard a little bit. Oh, the seatbelt! Seatbelt! Hey, hashtag seatbelt in the chat. Let me see the seatbelts. Can we get seatbelt emojis? Oh, if we're doing live stream, we need some seatbelt emojis. Ah, seatbelt. You see, okay. Sorry, we need some seatbelts. That's nuts. Okay. Jeez, man. Jeez. Then he hit us with this. Make a turducken for the game. What is a turkey? Is that what that is? Does that mean turkey? Like just a normal turkey? Did he make it? He did make a turkey. Is turducken or turducken what you just said? Is that a different thing? If so, I don't think so. If so, I don't think so. We need edge. I agree. I think Trey Flowers is out. You know, Trey Flowers is very solid, but he's not $18 million a year solid. He's solid. We are missing Trey Flowers straight up. 100%. We're missing Trey Flowers, but we're not missing him like we'd be missing a Myles Garrett. You know, he ain't that guy, so he gonna be out. Not having Romeo. I mean, that's a killer. You know, that's tough. We missing some of these top pass rushers. So I'm with you. I think we do need edge, and I would love to have a guy like Aiden Hutchinson on this team. Great play by Barnes. Play of the game for Derek Barnes, man, because he was struggling in coverage, but I see you. But I see you, man. Oh, man, I messed this up. Hold up. Back it up. What is this? All right. Oh, another blitz. Okay. Little bit off there. Yeah, that was Barnes. It's kind of a tough coverage assignment for Barnes. Are we still live, bro? Heather, get out of there, dude. Are you gonna turn all my stuff off, G? All right. Let's see. You can turn all my stuff off, man. Look, I'll go down being crazy with this one, but I do believe the Lions. Hey, hold up 1 second. Hey, Heather, stop. Go up there. Go up on the chair. You can't pull the blanket down there, dude. Hold up 1 second, Chad. She's gonna unplug it. We 4 minutes away from doing this, and she about to unplug this whole thing. Girl, what you doing? All right, we good. I think she's coming out. Come on, bro. All right, we good. He's playing, man. He's playing. But I'll go down being the crazy guy. I do believe the Lions need to get another. I'm definitely down. I'm cool drafting 2 linemen this year. I ain't gonna lie. At least 1. Absolutely on the train of drafting a guard. And I would not have a problem with drafting a guard and a tackle. Or heck, 2 guards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down. Here you go, 6-man. They bring some pressure. And it's just like we covered well. You brought the blitz. You got him out of the pocket. Ooh, that stuff is hot. Okay, chat. That stuff smells. Okay, stop. That's burning my nostrilism. You didn't drink that, did you? Gosh dang, that is hot. Okay. You know it's hot when you can smell that it's hot, bruh. When you can smell the hot sauce and it burns from smelling it, you know that it's hot. My kitty, man, now the kitty's gone. It was my sister's cat, so she took it with her. Our parents did get a new cat. Dad got a cat, but no, it's a dog, bro. It's a beagle, and she is. Oh man, she knocked over some hot sauce, bro. It's so hot, like I can literally feel it burning my mouth, and I'm just smelling it. And I know it's hot because she didn't like lick it or nothing. She just left it. When is Barnes KO via friendly fire? You can't find a seatbelt emoji. Yeah, it's a dog, bro. But y'all, if y'all know dogs, like if you have a dog, when they find a blanket, they like move it around and stuff. Well, she pushed a blanket on top of like my whole power outlet, and she's like pushing it around, like bro. And I don't even know how they knocked down the hot sauce, but I can literally feel it in my throat, and it's like burning. It's like burning. Why draft a guard though? I think Big V's gone this year. I think Big V gets let go. I think because this year's is out. I think they exercise the option. I wouldn't be mad if they kept him. I think he's solid, like you said. I just think $9-10 million a year is a lot, and I could see the Lions saying, yeah, we probably get more value with this money. So I can see them exercising year out because this is your out year. I'm not sold on Jonah Jackson personally. I'm not in pass pro at all. Definitely think you can run block though. And I know he's young. And look, like we said, man, I mean, it's different when you got Frank and you got Decker next to you. That's whole different than having Penei Sewell, a rookie at left tackle, which was supposed to be right tackle, and Evan Brown. That's a different spot. But I'm not completely sold on him yet. I think there should be legitimate competition for the starting guard position for him next season. Plus, I also, even if they don't take the spot and he wins it, which is perfectly fine with me because I think they like him, I would like to have more. I would like to have better depth. I mean, just simple as that. Like Matt Nelson, I'm not cool with him coming and being a starter next year. I'm not. I've seen enough, bro. Like, I'm good. If Matt Nelson has to come in and start, I'm not happy. I don't want to see that as an option next season. Straight up. And I hate to say it, but it's just the truth from what I've seen so far this year. You know, so I like Evan Brown as a backup. He's got his ups and downs because he is a backup. Tommy Kramer, he struggled. We'll see a little bit more of him. Depends on how long Big V is out. But I would like to have some better depth or at least competition. But I do believe the most important thing for this offense is their pass pro. And I think we saw it in this game. When they trust their pass pro, they can absolutely do some things. Like, they can make it happen, man. I think I look at that as the most important thing to make this offense click. I still believe it's within them. They just can't have these dumb penalties, bro. And I think in this game, a lot of it was Kramer and Brown just getting killed. What are you cooking in your room, dude? Some ribs? Bro, no. Like, okay, I got a hot sauce bottle in here. Y'all know what? I got that Big Red's extra hot sauce. So I got like the hot sauce for when we did pick'ems. And we stopped doing it because Rad apparently like loves hot. He'd probably eat that. But I got it in here, and somehow she knocked the lid off it. And it's just like burning. Like, I didn't know it was like that. Safety, wide receiver, quarterback, edge, and linebacker. Man, I can't believe we're already going to draft talk. I feel so sad. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. He said, I have a beagle. You have a beagle, Ken? Okay. How old? Was this Julian that made this play? Or no? Ooh, okay, Nick Williams. Nick Williams do under the radar plays. He don't show up in the stat sheet, but he do be fighting. I think we're gonna see more Julian going forward. I think we're gonna see more of a rotation between him and what's his name, Austin Bryant. But I think they really like Austin, bro. Austin Bryant's. I think Austin Bryant might be just a lock to come back next season. What's his contract? Is this the last year, or is it next year? I don't remember. Starting at guard, then Hodge at receiver. I'm okay with Will. I think Will can do some things. Like I said, though, I would be perfectly fine with a guy taking his job as a starter, because I just want to get better at the end of the day, man. But I think he'll be here. Hodge at receiver. Good thing we haven't seen Hodge in a while. And I feel bad because like when we first got, I was like, oh, Hodge is going to help us. And he came into a Minnesota game, and he made some plays. But then it was like, okay, yeah, now he can't catch anything, and he's not blocking. And it was like, okay, we're not going to have him on the field anymore. And then the benching thing didn't work out. So I'm 100% with you. I think the entire chat can agree we would like some more receivers. Like, that's, So, yeah, I think we're all with you there. But, no, man, I can't see Matt Nelson at tackle anymore. And I don't know if he can play guard. I don't even know if I want to know if he can play guard. Like, I'd rather just move him back to D-line. I'm like, geez, bro. Maybe he can help you for a game. He can be the 6th offensive lineman. I like him for that. But not as my starting tackle. Like, I just can't work with him, man. It just limited our offense so dang much, and it hurts. It hurts to see that. This was just a complete, and it's 3rd and 9. How do we do this on 3rd and 9, dude? How you do this on 3rd and 9? I think this was the same thing. Here's what I'm thinking. All right, hear me out. I don't know who's doing what, but I'm gonna believe that half the people were playing man. I don't know who, and half were playing zone. That's my prediction here, because there was confusion. It's what Campbell said. I believe because of I don't know what they came out in that confused us. 3 receiver. Where's our safeties at? Why is T-Walk down here? See, you can see the communication. Will's telling T-Walk, hey, go back up here, and he does at the end. I think they would have been fine. Tracy must have been thinking, hey, it's man coverage. I got to take the running back, or he's on the tight end. So Tracy Walker must have came down here for man coverage. I got to believe, because why else would he come down here? If he's not coming down here for zone coverage, you come down here to play man because it's 3rd and 9. So to me, this guy had to be off on what he was supposed to do. And this whole side of the field was confused. I know Amani starts pointing like, bro, go up there, go play safety. So I think some guys were playing zone, some were playing man. They had 2 different reads. And that's why you can see at the end of the play, he starts taking off. And if he's up top, Amani can get more to the outside and kind of seal the edge better than he did. I still think he could have made that tackle, by the way. But, yeah, there was something was complete. Look at everybody on this play. They have no idea what's going on. Look at them. They are so lost. They're like, what the heck? Look at Amani. He's like, what? he said, hold on. What did he say? Oh, my gosh. I still think he probably could have out there. Look at Eric Lee. He's heated, bro. He's heated. And this play, I just didn't get it at all. I truly don't know what we're doing here. We've done this a few times, but on 3rd down and 4, it's not enough room, because these guys someone's gonna drop, right? But it's not enough room. I think Alex does drop, or no, scratch that. Julian drops, so I get it, but we need to get up. And I know you want to like not allow them to switch, but I would at least get like a yard off the sticks. I can't be 4 yards off the sticks. Because, yeah, we dropped Julian, but we're so far off the sticks, they just sit down. It's like, what the? That couldn't. They were both doing it too. Like, you could, hey, take your pick. Do you want Amani or Will Harris? Neither dude is playing the sticks. It's 3rd and 4. You literally have to get off the field. You ain't even gonna play the sticks and force them to make a catch. It was just a breakdown. We saw the kneels. We saw the field goal. I don't want to relive that. So that's the film, bro. We went through the all-22. That's it. That's a wrap. Yeah. Tomorrow we have, like I said, injury report drops tomorrow for the what's our next game? Minnesota. What's the other thing we got? I'm gonna probably be on someone else's channel, so stay tuned for that. I'll throw the link up in the community. Stay tuned for some other updates as well, for members and stuff. But also, Michigan plays North Carolina, so there's a chance that we stream that tomorrow night as well. I know they play them like 10 or something. And then Thursday, we'll see. We'll see if we do our last second show. I can't guarantee we will, but I don't know. We'll see. We will in the future. I just don't know if we're gonna do it this week. And Saturday's Michigan football, which is gonna be hype. So we'll just see how it plays out. Will Harris could be good on special teams. I'll agree with you there. I think he definitely could be. My Beagle is an old girl. She's 9, 10-ish. She loves getting under blankets also. Ken, that's just like my Beagle, our Beagle, bro. She's like, was she 10 years, 8 months or something? So, yeah, she's just like that. Loves blankets. I didn't realize how much she loves blankets until like we brought her over here, because like I'll just be sitting there, and if I got a blanket, she's like trying to get in the, I'm like, dude, what the heck? Just get off. I can't sit like this. So I feel you. Do you Chris Spielman could hang with the speed of today's game? I think his IQ. I think so. I feel like he could, because if you're saying just drop him into today's game, I don't remember. I didn't watch him. I'm not old enough to say I've watched him, but if he grew up in this era, for sure, because yeah, he would have just adjusted to it. But I think so. Like look at New England, bro. They got some big dudes. It's scheme. I don't know if he would fit in every scheme, but like you look at New England, they got some big linebackers, but he could eat, because he could stop the run. He could pick up probably some linemen at the next level. And I know he was a stud. I didn't watch him, because I wasn't alive then, but I know he was a stud. Campbell knew the rule or not. We fixed our coverage and take that time out. It was bad. Exactly. The third down short was completely disgusting. I have no idea what that was. It was like, bro, what in the world kind of coverage are we coming out in? Like, I get it. You don't want to get tight, because then if you tighten, they can run a rub route and get someone wide open. I completely get that. But at least get on the sticks. Like, you can't play 8 yards off the sticks. They just sat down. 2 guys sat on the first down. You can throw it to either one, and either way it's the first down. Don't know what we were doing. Don't know, man. Ravens game was embarrassing last minute. This might be worse, maybe. Oh, my goodness. The Ravens one was just ridiculous, man. We still should have won, even with the embarrassingness. Still, even though he made a crazy kick, though. We need a great middle linebacker to run stuff and kill the tight end or slot. That's what Derek Barnes is supposed to be, man. We'll see the development there. I think, we hit it on earlier. Like, he's just young. He's only played inside linebacker for 2 seasons now. This is his 2nd season. So that's what they believe he'll be, and I hope that he is. Love me some AA batteries. Love me some. And it's also scheme too, because Aaron Glenn ain't running like your traditional like 4-3, like big middle linebacker, and he's running like it's today's NFL, a lot of hybrid stuff. So you got a lot of smaller linebackers that fly around out there. We don't got a Chris Spielman in today's NFL. So I guess that kind of goes to your point. So I get why you asked that, because they do tie together. I get what you're saying, man. All-22. As great as Aaron Glenn has been, he cost us at least 2 wins. This one for sure was bad. This one was just awful. He was good up to this point, then I'm just like, what are we doing? The Ravens one, I don't know if I would put that on him. I mean, I guess I could, because the player didn't know what he was doing. But the guy didn't do the right thing in coverage. Like, the one guy did not play the coverage right against the Ravens. It was like he didn't play man. Everybody else played man. He dropped in the zone. So miscommunication has been a constant, of issues this year, especially in crucial times. I think we're seeing it less overall, but in crucial moments we're still seeing it, and that's a killer, man. We focus too much on stopping the score, giving the first, and the game. Stopping the score, giving up the first, and the game. Yeah, that was. Yeah, it would have been cool to give it the touchdown, just let him run in. Like, if they would have ran it, but they took a knee. I was hoping. I'm like, maybe they should just run it in, like the Atlanta game. You dropped into man. Gosh, dude. Gosh, this stuff is tough. It's tough, man. You know, if we have Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, Dixon Hill, our defense could thrive. Oh gosh, dude, our defense I think is already doing good things. You put those three in there, get out of here. Get out of here, man. Just give me one of those three. Preferably Aiden Hutchinson, but you know, any of those three. Miscommunication. Yes, it's trash. It's like we don't understand English. It's like every game there's like one player who doesn't understand English, or like I don't know. Or maybe we're speaking a different language to confuse other teams so that no one knows what we're talking about. Wide receiver, arithmetic, Rams pick, and Walker in second. y'all that Kenneth Walker hard, bro. I like our running backs. I like Walker too. Like I said, I'm never a guy that's gonna say shoot down your running back dreams because I do like drafted running backs. But I get it, Michigan backs, man. I get it. Maybe, maybe we could. Maybe, if you move on from Jamal, he's only got 1 year left, and Swift he's got another injury. We'll see how serious it is, but this is second injury, so you gotta, huh? You gotta be aware. You gotta be aware. Swift, Jamal, and Walker would be clutch. Swift, Jamal, Walker would be clutch. That would be clutch. It'd be a lot of backs. My man's is still alive. Shout out to the analytics den, man. Oh my goodness. Antonio Gibson film. Oh my gosh, that's such a throwback. Antonio Gibson film review. That's such a throwback, man. Oh, where's Greg the Egg at? Wow. Wow. That's wild. That's so wild. Oh my goodness. Hey, shout out to everybody that hopped in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys. I know this we tried to go a little earlier. I was supposed to be watching something like an hour ago, but I don't care, bro. We good. We got through the whole film, I think, for the first time this season. I think we got through it the whole time, man. So, yeah. I mean, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Haskins, Swift, Williams, where that? Y'all got to stop disrespecting my boy Jamar. Jamar going to be that dude. I'm telling y'all. He going to be that dude. He going to be that dude. I'm telling y'all. Right now, book it. Lock it in. If I had a lock it in button, I would lock it in. I like what Ken's saying, bro. I get what you're saying. I like edge, yes sir. Guard, yes sir. Safety, I'm down. Cornerback, okay. Wide receiver. He put 2 wide receiver. You know he means business. He put wide receiver twice. And he put running back. But no, I get it. Like I ain't gonna shoot down running back ideas. I don't know. We all miss Greg the Egg. Man, you know what? I've seen Greg the Egg like sporadically, just randomly. So just like we miss you, Greg. Where you at, Greg? Greg, if you watching this, which I don't think you are, because I would see you, but where are you, man? He's a better version of Carry-On. Hey, okay, I rock with that. I'll take that. Lock it in. Lock it in. Hey, everybody, have a good night. You had a third round grade on Jamar. Oh snap. Okay, you was ahead of the curve on that one. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know who he was, to be honest, when we drafted him. But after we drafted him, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's a stud. Draft Walker, number 1 pick. Okay, now y'all might be talking crazy. That's facts. That coaches aren't sold on Swift. I don't know. I get the other impression. Like I've heard people say that though, so you're not alone because I've heard other people tell me that like they don't think they love Swift. I think Ray Panda said that. I get the other idea that they love Swift. So maybe I'm just reading into things wrong. I thought they love Swift, but maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. But I do think that they know how important it is to have running back depth. So I hope that's the case. I'm with you there, Zach. Yes, sir. Give me the uglies, man. Cornerback, wide receiver, and a quarterback to put some fire under Goff. I would be down with drafting a quarterback this year for sure. Or if another one gets dropped, we'll talk about that. We'll get there. We'll get to free agents. All right. Oh, Nate Victor just hopped in. Nate, shout to Nate. Shout to Zach. Shout to everybody in here. Have a good night, y'all. And see you guys tomorrow. I wish I had like a cool catchphrase like, oh, Seatbelt. Hey, seatbelt so we can be safe. What was that from? Seatbelt so we could be safe. Is that Dora? Oh, snap. I just quoted Dora. Nah, it's cool. Dora's legit. Dora's legit. Don't even. Okay, we out. Hello?